Look at that. I had the break screen on. Hello and welcome back to another Lost Ox Media. As always, I am happy to have y'all here with us on an undisclosed time, Sunday, as per usual. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications because we like to go live, but we do not like to announce that part. Okay, so make sure you hit those notifications so that you are in the know. We have a very good episode for you guys. A lot of good topics to talk about. A lot of trolly stuff to get into on today's episode. I hope the audio is sounding good. We did an audio test for some reason last week. Our mics were like bleeding into each other, or I don't know if there was like a double up on an audio channel in OBS or what it was, but that shit, I couldn't even listen to it. I didn't even clip last week's episode. I was like, fucking, how is anyone even listening to this? I saw like a couple hundred views on there. I got worried. I go, there are that many people willing to listen to this. Hopefully, we figured it all out and we're in a lot better standings today. We got Ashley here with us, our lovely co-host.
Hey, Ashley.
Ashley, are you with us?
Yeah.
You're there? Okay. I'm happy to have you here. As long as you're alive, we are good. I do want to start the episode with a small announcement. Unfortunately, I hate to make these announcements. I had to take the t-shirts off of the website. I apologize. I know it sucks ass that I had to do that. There is a good reason for that. So our website, oddly enough, not odd, this is actually very ironic. Ironically enough, our website is powered through a platform called Fourth Wall, which also happens to be the same website platform that Ben Avery uses for his fucking membership shit. Isn't that funny? We did a first iteration of merch with like our old Scratch logo and all that kind of stuff on it. I was selling hoodies, t-shirts, all that, which are still available to buy. You could buy those on the site if you want, if you're a member. But we did that round. And the shirts came out great. The t-shirts came out great. Like I bought like a couple samples before they went live on the site. And mind you, this is like maybe almost a year ago I put those on. And they're still on there. I've washed my hoodie countless times. I've never seen the logo fucking waver or nothing like that. Dude, these t-shirts, these mugshot t-shirts, the Lost Doxed Media t-shirts, I pulled this fucking thing out of the dryer yesterday. Half of my fucking face is gone. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It's like chunks ripped out of it. I was like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. I had faith because the first time I made merch with them, we tested it, tried and true. It came out great. I thought, okay, this second round is going to be just fine. Thank God I checked all the orders. Nobody had bought anything yet. Of course, you know, it's not like people were trying. These aren't the fucking Jeffrey Epstein quarter zips coming off of fucking America First. You know what I mean? So it's not like these things were flying off the goddamn shelves. Thank God the samples that I ordered were the ones those were the only ones that people bought. So I just wanted to start with that. We had to take the shirts off of the site. You can still buy the mug if you want, but I want to like go through all of this with Fourth Wall and be like, what the fuck is this? Like before I kind of, go back to putting them on. But we will be putting them back up as soon as possible. So, of course, as always, we start our episodes with our finger on the pulse segment. This is where we like to give a little bit of, a little tap, 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 so that we see what's going on in the world of comedy and the world of the world, period. Sometimes it's about what these comedians are up to, what they're posting lately. Sometimes it's about streamers. And there's a streamer that we haven't kept up with in a little while, the one and only Nicholas J. Fuentes. Let's give it up for Nicholas J. Fuentes. So one thing that me and Ashley have always debated when watching Nick was who's more racist. Is it me or is it Ashley? Right? No, I'm kidding. One thing that me and Ashley have sincerely always debated while watching America First, whenever we watched it to try to get time codes out of it, is if there's anything in that cup. That's what I've always been suspicious about. I go, he's waving that fucking thing around. You know, there's times he like fully turns it upside down. It's like magic. I go, holy shit. He turns it upside down. He turns it back up. I go, there's nothing going on in that fucking cup. There can't be. Right? And then I saw this clip that I'm about to show you guys right now. This shit practically blew my goddamn mind. So what we have here, right? Let me get this. Put on the clip view for the audience here. What we have here is said cup. Now, let me full screen that. Now, we got it nice and close up, right? Now, this translates. This is 2 different episodes I've done something where I go, look at this, guys, and it kind of doesn't translate that well on the screen for the audience. This you should see just fine, okay? Now, watch. I've always been suspicious of this goddamn cup. Then I see this video.
What the fuck is this guy's actual problem with me? You know, you got a problem with me, just say it. Anyway, so it's there for you, like I said, totally optional. I think, you know, if you're in there, you're a winner because you got it.
Did you catch that? Did you see that?
I saw it.
Oh, you see that little dribble, that little free willy? That kind of, as soon as I saw that, I go, wait a minute. Have we all been tricked?
Totally.
This could be the one time that he puts water in the fucking cup. Like, let's be real. But every time I see that thing, almost any time I see a cup on a desk of a production type thing like that, a late night show, Jimmy Fallon's, well, Jimmy Fallon actually probably has whiskey in his. Jimmy's a big alcoholic. I don't know if you guys know that. Look it up. Look it up. You'll see people talking about it on Reddit. Jimmy Fallon loves to get sauced the fuck up. So his probably has some shit in it, right? But you see like fucking Jimmy Kimmel, you see any of the other guys, I always just immediately I go, there's nothing in that cup. There can't be, you know? Because they're doing fucking tricks with it. They're throwing it, they're juggling the fucking things half the time. And you see him swinging this thing around, you know? He's finally got water in this one. All those other guys. I seen Jimmy Kimmel do a full cartwheel with the. He did a cartwheel with the cup in his hand. You kidding me?
Optional. I think, you know, if you're in there, you're a winner because you got it like that.
Look at that.
If you're in the group chat, it just means you got it like that, and that's all it means. Also, before we get into the
so that splash up, I was like, holy shit. Now, of course, this is nothing news, right? Like, who gives a fuck? Okay, his water splashed up a little bit, right? It ain't that big of a deal. We do got some other shit to get into, though, with our friend Nicholas J. Fuentes. And we're going to be diving into a little bit of this beef that he's been going through lately. So me and you, we were, like, around the club of Costa, where Nick and Sneeko and the Tate brothers and Clavicular, they all went to that club in Miami. They started dancing to Heil Hitler. It caused all this ruckus online. News stations in Miami were like, yo, these kids are crazy. It's like, dude, they were just standing there, just hanging out. You know, It's like, fucking, who cares? A song played. But there's a lot of Jews in Miami, so I get it. You know, a lot of Jews that own those clubs. But around that time, me and you kind of got like, almost like reality TV invested in like Clavicular and Sneeko.
That was when he was doing that 30-day live stream.
He was doing his like, what did he call it? His Mogathon or something like that? Mogged World Order. Mogged World Order is what Clavicular was doing. Oh, man. That was a month of straight fun. He needs to do another one of those quick. Like real quick before he dies. Because he's gonna. He's still looking a little squirrely on the streams.
I hadn't seen it.
I've been poking. So when we got immersed in that, we kind of were like, oh, Sneeko and Nick are good friends. And, you know, like Sneeko was getting a lot of the heat for it. And he was the only one who was like, actually had a bitch on him and was like grinding, like not really the one involved in the song at all. He's like, I got my own shit going on. Sneeko was very haram that night.
That girl was not leaving him alone.
He was very haram that night. He was not the Muslim that I'd known him to be. He's grinding on a bitch in public. That was dicey in as far as Muslim culture, right? But but he was getting a lot of heat, and Nick was like sticking up for him every chance he could get. He's sticking up for Sneeko. Then it started getting to a point to where like Sneeko would be like talking shit about Nick on his streams, and then Nick would kind of let it slide, and then, eventually that's just gonna get to a point to where you're not gonna want to let it slide anymore, right? And I think a couple days ago I saw this clip where Nick was like, you know what? Fuck Sneeko. He goes, all bets are off. The Groypers have at him. You could talk shit to him online, because a lot of his fans would talk shit about Sneeko, and he would always defend Sneeko, right? Now, apparently, Nick is done with all of it. And I saw this clip of him just straight cooking the fuck out of Sneeko. That was funny, like probably one of the funniest things I've heard Nick say. Like, just his little rants that he goes on. Funnier than fuck. The way he's making fun of Sneeko and Muslim culture and the whole thing, I was in stitches over this shit. So this is what I wanted to cover, was the current beef. We're keeping our finger on the pulse here for Nick Fuentes' current beef with Sneeko.
What's with the background?
It's about to be Halloween soon.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Listen.
Kick. He got banned.
You might be right. This might be an old one. Still very funny.
Sneeko got banned on Kick again. Sneeko got banned on Kick. And it's just so unfair. My friend got banned.
You are right. This is old, but it does play. They are beefing. Trust me. I'm not making up. But I guess this is maybe resurfacing because they're beefing. I don't give a fuck. This might as well have happened yesterday because I don't remember it, and it made me laugh my ass off.
Non-gig. Allah, why do you give your strongest soldiers your toughest battles?
Come on.
Allah, why? Why do you give your strongest jihadists your toughest battles?
That's not hilarious to you? Nick pretending to cry going, Allah! Screaming in his fucking basement going, Allah, Allah. That's hilarious to me, dude. This is why people fucking like him. It's because he's funny. All the other shit would not slide as much. There would be conservatives and shit. But this is why, like, the amount of people that like him do is because he's funny. You can't deny he's funny. Allah. Allah, why?
Why do you give your strongest jihadists your toughest battles?
Allah.
It's not fair. And they just keep banning him for streaming on Monkey with underage kids and people dressed like Hitler. And it's just so fucked up. And, brother, talk weed, it's okay, brother. I want to get in the hug box. I want to jump on Twitter Space with all the other Muslims in the hug box.
In the hug box? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Know.
The hug box. He's tapped in. He's saying shit I don't even know. Like, I don't know nothing about Muslim culture. So Whatever he's saying, it just makes me laugh my ass off. You go, brother.
Just want to do tricks on it and glaze the shit out of him.
He wants to go in the Muslim hug box and do tricks on it for Sneeko. You know what he's saying there? This is how out of tune Ashley is, guys.
Hey, Ashley.
Listen, you know what it means to do tricks on it?
I think so.
You think you know? A bitch is doing tricks on that goddamn.
Okay,
She's putting in some goddamn work. So he's sitting here saying he wants to go into the Muslim hug box, do tricks on it, and glaze Sneeko up because he got banned on Kick again. This shit had me dying. Come on.
Muslims in the hug box, and I just want to do tricks on it and glaze the shit out of him and make him feel better. Brother. Muslim brother, please hang in there. Hang in there. As the Quran says, washubi goo, la booby boo, yabba gooby doo.
Come on. That's hilarious. Yes, you be good, doobie doo. The most racist thing you could possibly. That's fucking crazy. But it's so funny, though. I can't help but laugh my ass off about that. Shagooby doo, da booby dooby doo. Come on, man. This is hug box equals safe space echo chambers. I see what he's saying. So Sneeko's in his little Muslim hug box. I see what you mean.
Muslim brother, please hang in there. Hang in there, as the Quran says, "Washubigu la booby boo yabba gooby doo," as it says in the hadiths. This is the way. Let me look it up.
Still going.
Oh, no. No.
So now he sees that the actual ban went through, laughing his ass off. Why did this have to happen around Halloween? If this happened last week, I mean, this is now the not so finger on the pulse segment, but you know what I mean? This is still so funny to me.
Oh, no.
He's such a cocksucker, dude.
Oh, no.
What a cocksucker.
No. That's terrible. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. You hate to see that. Oh, man, you hate to see that. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, you hate to see.
But now, see, is that like, because this is obviously they're probably still friends at this point. Is that more friend-like to do? You talking shit about you know what I mean? Just talking shit on your boy, fucking around with them. It's not like in this moment he's like, thank God or anything. Yeah. He's just poking fun at the fact that he got banned. Imagine what he's saying now that they're not friends. He's got to be busting out all the stops. He's calling them all sorts of shit. Calling him a saying N-word. Ooh.
See it.
God, that is the most evil laugh. I have never.
Funny. No, it's terrible. Sneeko has now been banned on Kick. In the past 48 hours, he is banned on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. No, I don't know. But actually, no. But actually,
it is quite funny to him because he's not allowed on
He's not allowed on shit but Rumble. It smittens him. He goes, he has a little delicious little laugh. Didn't he say that he called himself delicious one day or something like that? We were watching it on the show. He was like, I'm delicious right now. I just go, whoa, Nick, calm that shit down. Delicious. If you describing yourself as fucking delicious, there is sugar all in your tank. There's nothing that's gonna convince me you don't have an ass load of sugar in your fucking tank. You're describing something in your life that's not food as delicious. That's a fucking problem.
That's terrible.
He has a more evil laugh than
Ben. It'd be
Ben.
a shame if something happened to your little Kick channel. Oh my god, it's such a shame. It'd be terrible, just awful if something happened to your Kick channel.
Oy vey. Let's give it up for Nick. This fucking guy. That's my boy right there. Like they say in the Quran, a shooby-doo, a wooby-doo, shooby-wooby, doobie, okay? So that'll do it for our finger on the pulse segment. I want to get into, so we have two main stories today, and then we have a quickie that we'll get into. Our two main stories are Harland Williams versus Joe Rogan. Right, which is essentially the main topic of today's episode, right? That one's a doozy. And then we have the drunk lemon party. The boys actually had an actual party, okay? One of them boys is wasted as hell in this week's past episode, saying all sorts of dumb shit, making asses out of themselves. And then we covered Mark Norman's From the Page to the Stage, which is Mark is trying to do these documentary series now, right? So we'll save the quickie segment. That'll be our quickie segment for in between. What do you want to jump into now? The actual lemon party, or you want to dive into Harland Williams versus Joe Rogan?
Let's do lemon party.
You want to do the lemon party first, and then we'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll dive into our Harland Williams, right? Our quickie segment, and then Harland Williams will end it out on, right? All right, so this week, I'm going to tell you right now, the lemon party boys were partying, all right? Now, you know, everyone's suspecting ban of drink. Well, not everyone, but there are certain people online that are suspecting ban of drinking, and I don't think that necessarily is the case. But Jace is definitely drinking again. And
Jace a non-drinker?
He was for a little while. Him and Ben like quit together for a while. I think for like the first 2 years of Lemon Party, maybe a little less than that. Jace wasn't drinking. And then one day he put like a timer on it. He goes, in 17 days, I'm getting wasted. And then he started drinking again. Devan, on the other hand, has just always been wasted as hell the entire time. I want to show you this tweet that Ben had sent out, Ben Avery. Kind of give you a little bit of foreshadowing as to what this week's lemon party is going to be like for you, Miss Ashley. So check this out. This is the lemon party boys watching a little bit of that what's this one? This isn't Dr. Doolittle, the Nutty Professor. Okay, so now they're watching a little bit of Nutty Professor. We see Kump. What's his name? The professor's name? It's like something Kump or something like. It's some weird name. Anyway, this is the boys watching Nutty Professor. Check this out. Having a good old time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This a good old. Oh, now who do we have over here? Look at that. Look at how crazy Devan Costa looks right here in this goddamn shit. I ain't never seen a man so wasted. I didn't even know bugs could drink alcohol. Like if you give alcohol to a bug, does it even do anything? I don't even know. It might do more. He might be getting way fucked up. Look at Jace in the background.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Jace smiling his ass off. He goes, yo, I'm going to make like 10 fucking gay TikToks tomorrow and post them all on Instagram, and we're going to be making fun of artists. It's going to be amazing. So this is like the foreshadowing of this. I would imagine this is probably after they recorded the episode, because wait until we show you some of these time codes. Devan is fucking drunk.
This is what they chose to go home and watch.
I guess so. I mean, you ain't catching me going to watch my goddamn Nutty Professor shit. Like, what the fuck? The movie's from like 98 or something like that, right?
Watch that with like your little kid and try to reminisce or
something, right? Or you like take some mushrooms. You go, whoa, dude, we're gonna be on the Nutty Professor tonight. You see him like turn into the fat guy. You're like, like losing your mind. But just after a podcast, I'd rather watch gay porn than watch the Nutty Professor. What the fuck is this? Look how wasted Devan is, though. Ben's over there. Let me put my friend on blast real quick.
We did the same video.
They did the same video. The Avery brothers had the same idea for the same video. Give it up for them. Isn't that nice? Great minds think alike. So now you see where Devan ended up. You guys want to check out how it started and then how we got there? Look at this, dude. Devan is wasted in this week's episode of Lemon Party. So much so that Ben put like a goddamn disclaimer on the fucking episode. They don't even start the episode like in the Lemon Party studio. Yeah, they don't even start it in the Lemon Party studio. They start it
Happy Memorial Day
in Ben's studio. And then Ben gives a whole disclaimer. He goes, hey, we asked Devan. He said it's all right. He was wasted. So, I go, don't even, if you have to question it, don't post it.
Yep.
If you can't, like, if you're worried about that, don't post it. You know what I mean? And if you think you have a clean conscience and you're living a holier than thou life, go live. Like we're going right now. I'm going to say the N-word. Okay? So
Ben's hair looks a little cleaner.
It does look a little cleaner. I will give him that. As a matter of fact, let's applaud that. Because that is a big step. That's a sign of recovery. That's a sign of recovery right there. So let's listen to Ben's fucking disclaimer on Mr. Drunk Costa's fuck. And now, is it Costa or is it Costa? The world may never know. Because I've heard Devan say Costa, and I've heard Devan say Costa. I've heard himself call himself Costa. And Ben's about to call him Costa. The world will never know.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody. This is Ben.
Hello.
The following episode was going to be a Patreon, but it has been cleared by Devan Costa to be put out as a regular episode. He does black out at some point in the episode. He doesn't recall a lot of it. I want everybody to keep in mind that it's just three guys having a good time, and everybody is...
Yeah, a four letter, his Kris Jenner comment, Ashley dead ass rolled her eye. She read it and goes, What does that even mean?
Hey, Ashley.
I'm not kidding. There's someone in the chat going, LP has Kris Jenner as their manager and agent. Ashley rolls her eye. Like, she goes, what does that even fucking mean?
Everybody's A-okay.
They're not all
Everybody's doing
winners.
good. Real quick, please come to the Comedy Store this Friday, May 29th at 8 p.m. They gave us a great spot at the store because you guys have been coming and we've been selling it out. So benavery.live for tickets.
Notice that little cop-out that Ben tries to do right there. Please come to my comedy show. You know, we're only putting it on because you guys keep coming. You guys keep buying tickets, you know, so we just might as well keep it going. Dude, he wants to be a comedian. This is why I'm so off his ass right now.
Yeah.
Is because it's every fucking thing that comes out of his mouth is a contradiction of something else, you know? It's fucking crazy. Now you're going to blame it on us, the audience, for showing up? It's like you're the one having the fucking things. They will come. You have an audience, you put on a show, and they're going to come. What are you waiting until you sell 0 tickets and then you're going to stop? Like, what is it? What are you even talking about?
Friday, May 29th at 8 p.m. They gave us a great spot at the store because you guys have been coming and we've been selling it out. So benavery.live for tickets. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you there.
You're
That's
welcome.
true. Okay, so what would you like to say to everybody before they listen to this episode? Would you like anything played or no?
I'd like to apologize if it's hard to listen to, but if you're entertained, then good. I'm glad that I feel bad today and that you're entertained.
People, because I know you don't want people to get worried about you because everyone's worried about you all the time.
Those people, listen, they would never help me out if I actually needed them. Just keep paying for the Patreon. That's how you don't have to worry about me.
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah, Devan's going to rehab, and it's going to be really expensive. So we need to get the Patreon way up.
Let's start that. Let's start that. I can't afford Passages Malibu yet. So until then, no. And also, this is at the end of these weekends where I have to do 1 million episodes of like Jock Week and stuff. So then I wake up on the day we have to do Lemon Party, and I feel like shit. And the only way to fucking start talking again is to have more drinks. It's
That's right.
vicious cycle.
That's the best way to just turn into a full-blown alcoholic. If you ever hear anyone go, the easiest way to cure a hangover is to have more drinks. You're just stop hanging out with that person. Stop hanging out with that person. You do not need that person anywhere near you. Take it from me. Someone who said that every fucking goddamn time I drank. It's the reason why I don't drink anymore. That's like the worst thing. Like eat a fucking greasy cheeseburger, man. That like isn't that like people eat greasy food and it fucking knocks the hangover right out of them. That workout. I could think of 1 million other things to help you sweat it out more than just having another beer. Getting drunk at 9 a.m., you know? Jock Week, I saw you got a little confused by that. Hate Watch, their Patreon, one of their Patreon tiers, they do this thing called Jock Week where they just do a podcast like every day for the whole week. But I think they get like plastered drunk the whole time or something like that. I've never been a Patreon of Hate Watch. I've never been a Patreon member for them. So I don't know, but I've heard them like briefly talk about it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So he's blaming it on that. And then he's saying, well, you know, got to wake up, fucking cure the hangover by having 9 more goddamn drinks and wait until we show you guys these fucking time codes. He apologized to us about, sorry if it's hard to watch, right? Dude, I've never like wanted so badly to make fun of someone for reminiscing about their friend who committed suicide. That's like, it was that bad. I was like, dude, this is getting to a point to where like, I don't even want to sympathize with this anymore. And now, you know how people get in that drunken mode and they just like beat the subject to fucking death, you know? And this is kind of exactly what he does. He's like bringing up this shit that just brings down the vibe. And then every single time that they like try to change the subject or something, he goes right back into it. He just drunk as shit the entire time. So now watch this. We're going to skip to like 20 minutes in. You're going to see them talking, and Devan pulls off what I like to call a pro drinker move right here. You know, we've covered pro gamer moves. We've covered pro drinker move. Or no, what was it before? I think actually Ben did a pro drink move, right?
Oh yeah,
A
with the
pro
straw.
soda move. I think I called it a pro soda move, right? So Ben, he's done a pro soda move. We've covered a pro gamer move in the past. This is what I like to call a pro drinker move right here is what Devan pulls. Check this out.
And he tipped his tiny hat to me.
What is he saying? Who is this? Sped bar? Are we talking that fast? What am I fucking who's that Jew? The Jew with the thick eyebrows. He talks really fucking fast. Ben Shapiro.
Oh,
Imagine if Ben Shapiro was doing Red Bar, and then you could call it Sped Bar, right? All right, let's go back to Devan's pro drinker move.
Sure, you're not hiding anything under there.
And he tipped his tiny hat to me, and he was on his way.
He goes, this coffee's a little too good. Is it Turkish? If it's Turkish, I have to kill you.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, but you guys-
that's dark.
That's the thing is they go into
Evil, man.
They go into-
fucking evil.
I think that's most. I think that's a lot of couples though. Like if you go into Jelly Roll world, like
Yeah.
that's what.
You see the size of that bottle of alcohol right there.
oh yeah.
Now, mind you, Devan's probably the only one kissing that goddamn thing right now. That thing was huge. Watch this, guy.
most. I think that's a lot.
Look at that. There's a fucking whole fifth right here this guy's got in his goddamn hand. What is that, vodka? What is that fucking...
Who can tell? They're in the dark.
It looks like that gin. You know that, I think it's called like Bombay Sapphire gin.
Uh-huh.
You ever see those bottles of Bombay Sapphire?
They're
The
like
bottle
blue and
Bottle looks cooler than fuck. It's the nastiest shit you ever drank in your entire... Gin tastes like garbage.
tastes like pine.
Exactly. Who the fuck wants to drink that? I don't know. To me, that's a
I can't say anything. My favorite
That's a
cocktail has gin in it.
nasty move.
The couples
right there. I don't
though, like if
that.
you go into Jelly
I don't
Roll
like that.
world, like
Yeah.
that's what's going on. Like, have
Look
you
at
ever
it.
watched that show, that reality show about the relationship counselor?
Drops the mic on the goddamn floor. Now he's over here. You see him like he's barely on. He's like balancing on this fuck. He's like balancing
gonna
on the
fall
arm of the
over?
chair. Let's not ruin it, but no, he does not fall over, unfortunately. But he's balancing on like the arm of the chair. He's kind of like doing this little sway
I want him
drunk
to fall
thing.
over.
Dude, that would have made my life. And if you would have ruined it, I would have kicked you off the show. No, I'm kidding. They're calling this Devan's humiliation ritual. You have to. You have to. Now that Ben is top G at the lemon party, he's going to humiliate the boys. Okay? And how better to humiliate Devan than to take a recording of his most vulnerable moment and push it out for you to see, you know? Of course, we just heard Devan give permission, but under what guise, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows? Ben could be sitting there like, come on, Devan, it's funny. It's funny. Oh, my God. Ben is like this close to Mark Norman in my eyes. So now he drops the mic. He's doing his little balancing act, right? That's pro drinker shit. That's about as pro as it gets as a drinker because any other drinker would have knocked everything over. All the wires would have gotten disconnected. So as far as I'm concerned, dropping the mic is the worst thing that happens right now. That's pro drinker shit.
Have you ever watched that show, that reality show about the relationship counselor?
Pop the mic.
that?
I think it's Devan's
Devan's
mic
mic.
fell.
Devan's, are you poor?
You hear him? My mic foul. He's all off mic. He sounds like a cartoon character. My mic foul. My mic foul. He gets like angry about it. That's a classic drunk move too. The drunk person does something stupid.
They get mad at
Someone
everybody
goes,
else.
"What the hell was that?" They go, "Shut the fuck up. I just broke my arm." You know, it's like, whoa, dude, calm down.
What was that?
I think it's Devan's
Devan's
mic
mic.
fell.
Devan's, are you pouring Bacardi into a Coca?
I'm pouring a drink. I'm
It's
trying to
Bombay.
trying to be as entertaining as possible.
It's
Hold on.
Bombay
You,
gin.
you wait. I will ruin my life soon.
I will ruin my life. Trying to be as entertaining as possible. Entertaining for me. I'm watching you fucking. It's like I would nothing more I would love to see than Devan in his current state right now try to do that shit where people balance plates on like sticks, like thin sticks.
Yeah.
And every time he drops one, you just say, it's okay. And you give him another one. And you just keep giving him. And he's dropping the fucking plates every 5 seconds. He doesn't even get close. Second he puts the plate on, drop. I could watch that for 45 minutes. Drunk Devan just with the sticks trying to balance shit. Trying to be as entertaining as possible. He goes, I will ruin my life by the end of this episode. He brings this vibe down harder than shit. How you going to have a podcast with party in the goddamn name? You over here talking about this goddamn shit. Look, actually, we got to keep going. He keeps going with the drunken behavior. I forgot. He leans out of the shot. He's like all the way over here. Look,
Well, he already leans out of the shot.
Oh, it's crazy. Look at this.
On this episode.
Look at him.
Just you wait. I will
That's a promise.
I will throw myself to the wind, and I will wake up tomorrow, and I'll be like, maybe we should delete that.
And we'll say no.
Just wait.
And we'll say no.
Just hold on, and it will be happening.
Okay, Devan, what are you going through right now? What's going on with
I'm
you?
not going through anything, man. I'm just
Are you still attracted to me?
I'm just fucking bored. I'm fucking bored.
Hey, yo, what? Wait, hold up.
Crazy.
Now we're dropping the N-word all of a sudden, huh?
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he just goes, I'm bored, nigga. Like, all of a sudden, right? And they got to bleep the fuck out of it, you know, because Ben's got comedy shows coming up and, you know, they're starting to get mainstream and you never know. You know, these people, they're crazy out there in the world right now. So you got to bleep the word nigga, you know? And that it's just so funny, Devan.
I think it might be it's just observation. Sorry.
Go
Good
ahead.
thing that Ben doesn't drink anymore because if you look at Ben's little area, it sure is cluttery.
Oh, dude, every episode, they start the episode, Ben's walking through fucking 3 feet of glass Coke bottles. It goes clack, 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 every episode. If he was an alcoholic, this place would be, you wouldn't be able to walk in the door. There would be 40 bottles with like piss in them. He goes, I can't get up to go to the bathroom. Fuck it. Pissing in the 40, leaving it there. He'd have fucking bottles, squished cans all over it. These are all sodas and energy drinks and shit like that right now. Imagine if he drank. Holy shit. It'd be over for his ass. Devan wasted, bro. This is also part of the pro gamer move is to drop the N-bomb like that, you know, in the middle. Just drop the N-bomb.
To me?
I'm just fucking bored. I'm fucking bored.
Devin.
Drop that.
Crazy.
Drop that. Got his ass.
Crazy.
And you know, this is what's so fucked up to me about this right here. Is like, okay, we get it. You guys aren't racist, right? Like, oh, it's funny because it's he said the N-word, right? They get so unbelievably excited about it that it's like off-putting in a way, right? Ben is literally smashing the ceiling,
yeah.
dude. Like going like, he said it. Oh my God. And this is the type of shit that like ruins stuff like this, right? Like, everyone's saying fag and retard now, right? They go, it's back in to say it, right? And it's when like faggy groups of white people like this go like, he said fag, oh, and they go, now fag is out. You know what I mean? They go, now it's not even cool to say it anymore because you guys are having like fucking seizures over here because he dropped the fucking N-word. It's funny. Yeah, fine. Chill the fuck out. Ben's over here smashing the ceiling. Jason's screaming like he just busted the fattest nut. Relax. It's just the N-word. It's funny. You get a couple giggles, you fucking move on. These guys, like, really, they're about to ruin, like, the whole thing. Calm down.
Going through anything, man. I'm just
Are you still attracted to me?
I'm just fucking bored. I'm fucking bored.
Devin.
Got his ass.
Crazy.
Got his ass.
Crazy.
I'm gonna need you to bleep that.
No, put it at the top.
Bleep it. Bleep it. I'm fucking bored. Who gives a shit?
That is why white people say the N-word. I do want black people to know that.
It's just out of bored.
We get
It's
bored.
literally
We get bored.
bored. It's like
It's the verbal equivalent of like just jumping out of a window because you're bored.
Black people think like we say it to like because we're like
No, it's there. This is not. It's funny that, yeah, okay, you try to make a joke. We say it because we're bored. You say it because you think it's fucking cool to say. And right now, you guys are like basking it. I don't know. I thought that was like the creepiest shit. I go, oh, calm it down,
Yeah.
dude. It's just the N word, bro. Like, calm down. Say that shit like 19 times a day, you know? I actually don't. Isn't it? It's funny that I joke around about it. The most I ever say that word is on this show.
Yep.
I never say that word ever. Like out in the world, I'm not just like, yo, nigga this, nigga that. Like, I never do that. But on the show, you know, I get the spirit of Red Bar. I start saying those.
Evil. No, I say it to like stay awake on a road trip.
It's a 5-hour energy.
I'm literally like I'm like trying to like stay up. Okay. By the way,
I'm not racist. I'm sleepy.
Fucking, you know, you will. I hope you'll handle that. But also if you don't, whatever. I'll fucking figure it out.
I'll figure it out, you know. Just drop the whole ass N word, you know, in the middle of the podcast. No big deal. No big deal. So now listen, this is where Devan really starts bringing it down. You already see, so now you can see where the trajectory of this podcast is going. If you're drinking like that, right? You got a good like 75-25, leaning more on the 75 side, right? Like you got a good 75% chance that you're going to take this to an emotional place that it doesn't need to go to. Or you got a 25% chance of just having a good time, maybe being a nuisance and passing out, right? We're always leaning towards the 75, right? Always. And that's exactly what he does. It's like you start seeing someone get this drunk, you got to hit the eject button quick. Because you already know it's going to get to like this weird conversation. They're going to bring something up about their kids or something. They're going to start crying. They're going to be like, isn't it amazing? You got to sit there. Because if you start walking away, they start taking it as like an act of aggression. They go, what? You don't want to listen to my story about my... Go, shut the fuck up. Trying to have like 6 brewskis over here. You know, you fucking bringing down the vibe. You know, I just start slowly inching away from people like that. 45 minutes into the conversation, I'm in a different house. I'm in, you know, I just go little by little. I start, you know, a little like that. And then they keep talking. I go back a little more like that. You know, that's really the only way to handle that kind of shit. If you want to get out alive, because drunk people now will just fucking kill you. That's why I feel like Devan is like, Devan's on the brink of killing someone. So now listen to Devan. He starts crying about his friend who committed suicide. And yes, that is a sad story, but this guy beats it to fucking death. It's like 3/4 of the podcast is him crying about his dead friend.
The most alive person I ever met. And he's literally doesn't exist.
Look, they say a good point. What's the point of bleeping the words if they're just going to say it anyway? You know, they're just going to tell everyone, oh, we said the N word. It's like, just leave it in now. You think a sponsor's going to give a shit? They're going to know you said the N word.
Yeah.
You know?
Told us.
It doesn't exist anymore. He's a speck. He's a speck of dust.
But you just said time was a construct, and there was a time when he wasn't even born.
But
so
I
I
don't believe that. It's fucked. I don't believe any of that.
Life is not a linear thing.
I wish he wasn't a speck of dust.
But Devan, here's the thing. Even if
Devan's like having like a mad scientist like freak out right now. His back's all hunched. He's in the dark. You can't see him.
They're always in
They're always in the dark. It's crazy. Now there's no way that this is a bit right here. Devan's like pouring. He goes, I wish he was still alive. Ah. And really, it just sounds like a bug. You know when a bug flaps its wings really, really hard? That's what it sounds like to me when Devan's talking. It's just like
all the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Every fucking time.
I wish he was here. Oh, like really? I wish.
Telling you your podcast sucks.
I wish he hated me. I wish he hated me. If he was alive, he would hate me.
He'd say your podcast sucks, and then he's going back to write for his pedophile show.
But at least I could fight him, and I could tell him like, yeah, keep going go keep writing fucking democratic fucking, you know, pedophile anthems for the DMC. You fucking
hold up.
Fucking wow, we get it. Yeah. By the way, all the people that like loved you.
Of course, it wouldn't be an episode.
Didn't go to the funeral.
they turned on you.
They all think you're worthless.
Lost the media
Didn't tweet
without
about you.
An assload of technical difficulties.
But he was a fucking.
God damn, I hate when that happens. Dude, now I have like 17 screens. That's like this one, that one, this one over here. Dude, I open one thing when it's in full screen, everything fucking explodes. My computer almost loses its mind. So Devan's over here talking about his friend, bringing the vibe down. I apologize about that. I wanted to bring up this picture. Somebody had sent me this from the Discord. Kind of like encapsulates what Devan's going through right now. I thought this was funny as shit. Look at this. One battle after another. You haven't seen that movie, have you?
No,
You still haven't seen that?
I never even heard of it.
So for those of you who have, well, it's a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Him, there's a lot of really famous people in that now that I'm thinking about it. And of course, now that I'm on the spot, the technical difficulties, I'm all rattled. I can't think of any of the names off the top of my head. But one of our undisclosed geniuses in the Discord ended up sending this picture to me like over the week. I guess they had to have seen this episode. It's not like I talked about, we were going to talk about this on the show, right?
Yeah.
But I thought that this was funny as hell. It's, of course, Ben's classic fucking slack-eyed picture that he loves so goddamn much. And it's fucking Devan with a bottle of vodka running like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in one battle after another, dude. It's fucking amazing. Dude, this kind of Photoshop work right here, very, very nice. I do like that. To the undisclosed genius that ended up making this beautiful creation, I just want to applaud you. You know who you are. But just him going through dropping the vodka. Now we're on to the dead best friend. You know, you're going to bring the vibe down. This is truly one battle after another. And this picture, the reason why I like this picture right now is because it kind of like embodies what is actually happening. Ben is sitting in the background smiling while Devan is legitimately ruining his life with a huge ass bottle of liquor. So this picture right here resonated with me very much. You know, so let's hear Devan talk about his dead black friend just a little bit, and then the next time code kind of brings it home on the funny. But we have to go through this one for a little bit to get the effect of the next one.
He did things.
Some bad things. Yeah.
He did some bad things. But fucking life's weird.
No, Devan, here's the thing. Life is a mystery.
Weird,
No,
man.
it's just a mystery.
It's a highway.
And we're a detective walking through it, and we got to figure out the clues, you know? And then by the end of life, we can feel like we kind of solved the whole thing, you know?
You know, it's really weird. Like, I knew that guy, and he knew me and my ex-girlfriend. Ida's not here anymore. You knew Ida.
Well, she's still alive.
She's still with
Well,
us.
Ida's
She texted me the other day. She's a living person.
Actually, I didn't tell you, Ida killed herself last night.
So now it's even gotten, we've gone down and turned to the left and gone to the ex-girlfriend part of the drunk session, right? So now we went from dead friend, now we're at ex-girlfriend. And what better way to, you know, to really put a cherry on this moment by making a joke about how your ex-girlfriend killed herself when she didn't, when we're sitting here fucking bringing the vibe down about your friend who killed himself. You know, this is just classic. I go, damn, this episode kind of sucks. It was just stupid little shit like that was keeping it alive barely. You know, as soon as you thought you were about to nosedive into the ground, a headwind would just come in, you know, just keep you up a little bit. And then you coast up to the next one. And every single time you thought that this shit was going to come to a screeching halt. This next time code, though. So Devan stays on this. This is at 34 minutes. I just brought that one up, right? Now this is 42 minutes in. So we're like 7 minutes almost, 6 minutes later, still on the subject. But listen to this thing that Jace says that I thought was fucking hilarious. Jace tells Devan about this story. He says, you remember what you said to me right after that guy died? Right after he killed himself? You remember what you said to me at like the wake or whatever? I thought this was hilarious. Listen to this.
Can I tell you my favorite, and this is a weird, can I tell you my favorite memory of Jack killing himself?
Yes.
Is going over to your house that evening. I called you on the phone because I was at work still. And I was like, I'll meet you after work. I drove straight there. And you were hammered. Everybody was hammered. Everybody was crying. Some people were able to handle their emotion. It was also funny because there was a lot of black people over who just like weren't comfortable with their emotions, so they would just leave when they started to get sad. And then you, at one point late in the night, you were hugging me, and then for like 30 minutes, you're like, "You have to promise me. I know you want to do it."
Really?
You go, promise me you'll never kill yourself. You go, I always thought you would do it.
That's rough to hear. Am I not the only one that thinks that's kind of rough to hear? Funny ass story, because Jace does look like the type of person who would do that. Especially with his gay little art TikToks and shit now. Or like, I'm like, oh, this guy is like, he's knocking on the door to fucking deleting himself. But that's very Devan. Imagine Devan wasted, just as wasted as this, barely holding on to Jace. He goes, I know you want to do it, man. I know you want to do it. Just that image in my mind. It's like when a cricket lands on your shirt on accident. You know how you ever do that? You're walking through the woods and a cricket just lands on your shirt. Usually you go, fuck, and get it off, right? In Jace's case, that cricket was going, I know you want to do it. Please don't kill yourself. I know you want to do it. He has this little cricket stuck to him. For a half an hour, he says Devan was doing this. A half an hour, Devan's hugging Jace going, it should have been you. It should have been you. You know? That's fucking crazy to hear that. Very funny from my perspective. If I'm Jace, I'm going, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, but you got to save the pod. You have to do anything you can to save the pod.
You go, promise me you'll never kill yourself. You go, I always thought you would do it. I always thought it would be you.
Really? I said that to you.
Doesn't even remember.
For like 30 minutes, and I go, Devan, no, I'm actually doing pretty good. I have a girlfriend I love. I'm doing pretty, it's all right. Everything's okay. I'm on the up and up. And you're like, no, listen to me. It's going to get bad again. Just call. Don't do it. Just call me. And that was,
he goes, Jace, I've known you for a long time. You will fuck all of that up. I promise you. You're gonna. He goes, so when that happens, please do not do it. I'm begging you. Meanwhile, Jace every night is going home and polishing the fucking end of a shotgun just while he watches some lame ass sitcom on TV. He's just polishing this guy. You notice me doing my jerky? That's how I get it. I go, whack, 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 whack. I go all nuts on it. I do tricks on it, on mine. I'm not on anyone else's. I do tricks on mine. So what other time codes we got here? Devan really bringing the vibe down. We can skip. I had put like 3 time codes of him bringing the vibe down. It's like, you got it. I think we got it. You know? Look at this one, though. He almost starts getting annoyed at Ben. He does like that same shit where like he's fucking up and then he starts getting annoyed at Ben. But it's very funny the way he does it. He kind of like stops and then like sticks his neck out and like just stares Ben like in the eye and stays quiet for a second. He's like, I'm gonna laser you. Like he might as well have laser vision in that moment. Watch this.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. But if you could see it coming, then you would have stopped it. So of course you didn't see it coming. It's kind of like when people say it's the last place you looked.
Yeah.
I'm talking about your wife fucking black guys?
Oh yeah, I'm
Hey,
talking about the black cum on the floor of my
This
bedroom.
was the weirdest time of my life
Is it
because
black?
also, I don't know if I should say it.
I don't know if I should say it.
Maybe save a couple for this
The whole
episode.
podcast.
Yeah, I'll save a few.
Just so we can release it. But it was a weird time of all of our lives.
No, I wasn't gonna say like
You-
evil words. I was
wish-
gonna say. No,
You know what's a big pain about
he's
being...
already mentioned it.
You know what's a big pain about being friends with someone who's in pain is you wish you could love them so much that it could heal all wounds.
Yeah,
So I wish I could love you
it's
properly.
hard.
What was that move right there? That
Right.
was a very drunk, weird move, right? It's like, Devan, do you have a boner right now? He goes, it's hard. And sits back down angrily. He goes, fuck you. I have a huge erection. Look at that. Look at right there. Imagine if in this moment right here, Devan went and spit right in Ben's face, dude. That would be so funny. I mean, you have to spit in this guy's face. He looks like a mad scientist behind like a desk of empty soda bottles and
He
shit.
got on his weird glasses.
Oh, yeah, of course. In the darkest room possible, you have crazy-ass cataract glasses. And then you want to tell us that it's your doctor saying, like, well, you could lose your eyesight at any moment. You're in the darkest room known to man. What are you talking about? You need to wear them now? Come on. At what point is this a fashion statement? We get it. I'm wearing my Kill Tony vest today. I know what I look like. punk rock podcast, motherfucker. Give it up. That's right. That's right. Somebody called us a punk rock podcast in the Discord.
I saw.
A punk rock podcast. So I put on my punk rock fatigues.
Hey,
Look at that. It's hard.
love you.
It's
Properly.
hard.
That sit back is so funny.
You gonna say the N word again?
No, I'm not gonna say. No, it's nothing to do with the race.
Oh, he said hard. I thought he was gonna say R.
It's hard R.
I look at this. We look.
Oh, that's it right there. That's it, dude. That's drunk mania that's about to come out of this guy. I actually, like, almost started snotting from doing that exhale. I can't. I got to be drunk to do that. I can't. You can't be exhaling like that sober. You get snot all over you. Disgusting.
What? I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're about to say.
Everything.
Where the fuck? Where?
Oh, that's what you were gonna say.
Cut out a whole set. Did you see that hard cut just now? So now Devan starts saying people's names, social security numbers probably. He starts dropping every slur you could possibly drop. They throw a hard cut in there. They go, get him off the air. Look
Oh,
at that
that's
cut.
what you were gonna say.
Quaja.
All right, sorry. We can cut. We
have to release some of this episode.
We'll cut it. I'm sorry. I'm fucking.
I know.
I'm
Shame.
completely. I'm
Shame.
I'm depleted.
Can I say it's shame we have to cut a great joke from me just now?
Dude, at one point, I almost forgot. In that last time code, it was bringing me down so much I didn't want to keep playing it. But he goes on that whole thing about his dead friend and literally like as if he just knocked over somebody's like 9-foot tall Lego Eiffel Tower. He goes, I'm sorry, and goes to change the subject. Like he goes, Ben, can you bring up like a fat fuck real quick? He's like so drunk. And then even now he's like getting the episode cut down and shit. It's like, dude, put this guy back in the cupboard. He's done, dude.
But it'll happen.
Jace, what did you say?
400, 450.
I don't think we have.
What the fuck, dude?
Wait, oh shit. Oh, okay, we have to cut this. Fuck.
Of the
7, 5.
That's a lot of goddamn bleep. I mean, how many bleeps are we gonna use? This whole episode gonna be bleeps?
Yeah.
God damn. And listen, Jace goes, oh fuck, we have to cut that. And right now he's about to say, they're gonna know who we're talking about. So they're sitting there just talking shit about people. It's, dude, if you can't talk the talk, dude, don't even say it on the podcast. We don't want to hear your fucking faggy bleeps and your shit like that. It's so annoying to me. Like, I get DMs and stuff and people talk to me. I don't talk about it on air. It's not hard for me to do. I don't have to fucking bleep shit and edit shit. It's like, do you not have any self? Well, Devan obviously doesn't in this moment, right? But they do the same shit. They're bleeping stuff. It's like, dude, have some fucking self-control. And I don't give a fuck how drunk you are. If you can't do a Tiger Woods fucking field sobriety test, that you can't be on the air. Sorry. I'm sorry. You can't. Okay? It gets fucking so bad too. He starts slurring his words and everything, man. We'll just end it. Just listen to how bad the words start slurring. It gets like very bad. We'll end this segment on this. And you'll see exactly how we got to fucking the Nutty Professor fucking slumped out. God damn.
Mexican, so he can say it and black people still get angry at him, but he doesn't get in trouble. Mexican people love saying the N-word. Devin, back me up on this.
That's 100% true.
They say it all
Mexican
the
people
time.
say it every day. They
say it more than black people.
They wake up to it.
Like it's an alarm.
They wake up.
He's like literally dying, right? Like his liver is failing, dude. He's literally sitting there like this. They're like poking him with sticks. They're like, come on, Devin. Come on, please, Devin. Because somebody around here's got to be funny. Devin. Finally, he wakes up. He goes, goes back to sleep. They're like, oh, we're fucked. We have to end the show. He's bad. Look at he's like
I'm leaned back.
he has like the neck of a baby right now. You know how babies
Their
can't
head's
hold
just
the weight of their
wobbling.
head, like they're just wobbling around. Devin's done right now, dude.
Every day they
say more than black people.
They wake up to it.
like it's an alarm.
They wake up to it. Yeah,
That's why they became roofers.
It's a rooster to them.
That's why they became roofers. You know when
Yes.
Andy Dufresne is hitting the rock when the lightning strikes? They strike the hammer when they say the N-word.
Well, yeah. Well, they were trying to become rooftop Koreans, but that's the only way they knew how.
But they don't have guns.
They're like, let's get on the roof and then we'll figure it out from there.
Look at the mic.
Let's make the roof and then we can get the guns. Yeah, Mexican people are crazy because they're the most
They're fucking
racist
nuts.
people of all time.
Mexican people are fucking nuts.
They become
Dude, look at Devin's hair. He looks like he's been wearing a pair of headphones since the day he was born.
Yeah, it's like permanently.
It's the
indented.
craziest fucking headphone indent.
But he has on headphones right now.
Up. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're living wild. And you know what's funny is I don't know if you know this. It's not good. It's not that bad with the headphones that you have on. I like those specifically I bought so they won't like fuck with your hair and your head like that. But when people are wearing those gaming headsets all the time, they go to shave their head and you hit them from a sideways view, camel humps, dude. Not even joking. Camel humps. It will fucking press down your skull slowly over time. Those are fine. I specifically bought those so that they're not yamming on your head the whole time, right? But you wear one of those gamer console fucking headsets and shit. You buy a specific pair, like the Joe Rogan experience. You'll see Joe has like the most solid. Those things are like fucking steel up top here, right? You wear those enough, Joe's gonna have a little, a little bit of Humpty
He
Hump.
doesn't have that already?
I don't know. I never seen him from the side like that. He might have a little something, but Joe's different because he's like a genetically modified thumb or something like that. So it's like he might have a whole different cranium build than the normal man. I don't know. Devin slurring his words.
yeah, Mexican people are crazy because they're the most
They're fucking
racist
nuts.
people of all time.
Mexican people are fucking nuts.
They become the most Republican people who've ever. The leader of the Proud Boys was a Mexican man.
You
Yeah.
know, Devin, in
Another
closing,
cut.
I want you to know that at the very least that you are liked by me and Jace.
Thank you
Like-
guys.
You're-
I
you're
hope-
like-
I hope
you're
you guys- I hope
like-
you guys like me on any level.
No, Devin. Rest assured, you're liked.
Hey man.
Yeah.
When things seem like it seems like there's
No,
no
I-
relief from the pain.
Rest assured, Devin, when push comes to shove and you're wasted as fuck and we should probably not release the episode, you're liked. Just enough to where we will release the episode. With your permission, of course. But we will coerce you the entire way. Let's give it up for Devin's drunk ass. You good right now? You need to pee? You need to do anything? Should we take us a little bit of a pee break?
Yes,
Hold
please.
on, because I could go for a little bit of a pee too. What are we gonna put on the music for, huh? Let's see. What do we got here on the playlist? Give it a sec, because I'm gonna go pee too. I want to put something nice on though, something good for the people. I like this one. This Lady Gaga right here. It's a good one. All right, we'll be right back on Lost Ox Media. Do not go anywhere. We're taking a quick bathroom break, and we'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back to Lost Ox Media. I'm so happy to have you guys back here with us. Sorry, we had to take a little bit of a bathroom break before we get into our next segment. We're going to be diving into Mark and Norman's new documentary series, From the Page to the Stage. This is going to be a good one. But when you got to take a pee break, you got to throw on some tunes and you got to just deal with the vibes, man. But I kind of want to take a little bit of a smoke break before we get into this Mark Norman's Page to the Stage, right? I see Ashley's already lighting her goddamn joint over there.
Hey, Ashley.
So I'll turn the music back up a little bit. Let's take a couple hits before we get back into our next one, why don't we, huh? See, some people hate on this song. I love this song. This is Decepticon by Latigra. This song was in Girl Yeah Right. It was like one of the most popular skate videos when I was growing up. The skateboard company was called Girl, and the name of the skate video was called Yeah Right. And this was somebody's song for their skate part on Girl Yeah Right. So I always love this song. Tip that up a little bit. Perfecto. All right. So what do you say we get? What do you say we get into our next segment, huh? We got a little bit of well, we got Mark Norman's From the Page to the Stage. This was a very interesting little documentary series, right? So Mark is doing he's doing like a bunch of different little weird documentary style things. He had that one that was called like Doing Boulder or Road to Boulder or something, where he had a show coming up in Boulder, Colorado, I think that is, or something like that.
Sounds right.
And it was pretty much documenting, or maybe he was doing a special taping or something like that. I didn't even watch the whole thing because I was like, this kind of sucks ass, right? But there was something about this new one he's doing From the Page to the Stage, and he wanted to do a clean set. So I go, okay, I got to kind of see this because none of these guys are doing clean sets anymore. In my opinion, I even went over this with you. I go, clean comedy is like a pussy cop out. Like they try to go, oh, it's harder to do clean comedy, and oh, the greats do clean comedy. It's like, shut the fuck up. Nobody talks like that. Like nobody talks like nobody I know, aside from like a fucking full-blown Christian grandmother, is talking completely clean all the goddamn time, right? So it's like abnormal for me, at least, to hear clean comedy. It sounds like alien or like dystopian. I go,
Yeah.
just say fuck. It's so fucking gay. But that's what really caught my attention with this new From the Page to the Stage with Mark. He was also he does these like weird, he'll do like stand-up sets where he'll hire actors to be like in the audience, but they're all like bald guys. Or like it'll be like all like OnlyFans girls or old grandmas. Or he's doing like social experiment comedy, which I don't like. It's putting too much thought. He puts too much thought into comedy. We were talking about that when we were watching it.
Yeah, you were
I go,
saying.
he has to be like the most insufferable friend that you could have, because every time he goes, what if you take the joke and you dissect it, you put the word in here, over there? You're like, dude, I'm trying to eat my lunch. Relax. Like, calm the fuck down. So I won't hold you guys too much longer. This is going to be our quickie segment. We're going to be jumping into Mark Norman's From the Page to the Stage. And then we'll end this episode with our main segment. It's Joe Rogan versus Harland Williams. That's a fucking trip. Wait until we get into those time codes. You're going to die. And of course, everyone's going to be talking about this episode of Rogan because of what's happening in it. But it was just so fucking funny. There was no way I was not going to give my spin on it, like at all. You know?
I don't know anything about it.
I know. That's what makes it even better. I can't wait to get to that segment because some of the people watching have probably seen it already. But it's all fresh to you. Like, we're going to be laughing, or you're going to be laughing your ass off. This is a crazy fucking episode. But again, I digress. We're jumping into Mark Norman's From the Page to the Stage. So now this is the beginning of it, right? Look at how awkward Mark is. Like, right from the rip, he's like the most awkward fucking guy. Oh, I forgot. Turn the audio down for the music. Dude, we always have to have some sort of technical something.
Hey,
One
folks,
clean
Mark
joke.
Norman here. I've been looking at my act. It's filthy. I need some clean stuff. Not to mention, in 6 weeks, I'm doing a show at Lincoln Center with Jerry Seinfeld, Jim Gaffigan, Jon Stewart. I gotta bring the clean zingers. We gotta get to writing, because we need some clean material, folks. This is Page to Stage.
Jon Stewart is clean.
Oh, shit. Jon Stewart? Yeah, him, Jon Stewart, like Jerry Seinfeld, Jim Gaffigan.
Well, I know those two. I just don't know that I thought about.
Yeah, for the most part.
I don't know
mean,
that I've ever heard Jon Stewart do stand up.
yeah, most
So-
like at least for like my generation and like our generation, I feel like people mostly know him from The Daily Show.
Yeah.
But he started as a stand-up.
Okay.
A lot of those guys did. Like Conan started as a stand-up.
Yeah. But I
Like
guess I've never heard it, so I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
thought. And I wouldn't have gotten vibes that he was clean.
I mean, you'll hear him curse every now and then on the Daily Show and stuff, but you can get away with that. But I think as far as maybe his stand-up went, he was mostly a clean comic. That I really don't know. I don't know.
They're all old. That was like, you kind of had to be clean.
Yeah, if you were going to be getting on like the late night sets and stuff like that, which is what essentially made your career from like the 70s to like the early to mid 2000s, it's pretty much you kind of just had to have some sort of clean something in the bank. He said they're saying can't stand Mark Norman and his fake ass accent. Those
I'm
niggas
gonna be
from
over here rolling
Louisiana.
my eyes the whole time.
Ashley hates his accent. That's so fucking funny that they're mentioning that in the chat because you hate his accent. Dude, Ashley will try to pinpoint, like, she'll wait to hear Mark's accent slip. And then she goes, oh, like Leonardo DiCaprio in that meme. She goes, oh, there it is right there. It slipped. She was killing me with that. I go, damn, you're really on it with this one, huh? 6 weeks. So we have a month and a half to prepare for this set, right? A month and a half. Now, look, I wanted to show you this time code. This is what I was talking about when I'm saying, imagine being friends with him, right? He's sitting there trying to do clean sets, trying to work out these two specific bits. One's about like having the cell phone be the boyfriend or something. And then the other one was like, what was that one about? I don't even remember.
I don't know. The cell phone one was the main one.
Yeah, it was like, no, there was another. Oh, the zoo.
Yeah.
It was like, why does everybody say it's like a zoo in here? It's actually pretty orderly in a zoo, right? That was like his whole thing. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to like dissect these goddamn jokes as if he's trying to write like a philosophy paper in this goddamn van. And this is what I'm talking about when I say, imagine being friends with this guy, because I can respect the craft. Like, I get it. You're really into your shit, right? But you can just tell by the way he's going about it, his wife is going through this. Anyone even within an arm's fucking length of him is getting a piece of the goddamn bit. He's trying to workshop it to you, to as many different kinds of people as he possibly can. He doesn't treat this as a job. He treats it as a lifestyle, which is respectable in your craft. But it's got to be the most annoying fucking shit to be around. It has to be. Like, listen to this nerd.
There we go. Vibrator clean? Because it's, maybe I should say sex toy?
Device, marital.
Maybe I'll say adult toy?
Yeah.
Okay. And, yeah, my lady got a new toy, and a lot of guys get threatened, and they get jealous. Not me. I'm more threatened by her phone, because the phone gets to know her.
The phone gets to know her. The way he, like, lowers his voice like that, I go, I don't like that. I don't like that. And his facial expressions and shit. You're trying to tell me, like, your premise for a joke and you're getting this serious about it? I'm going to call, like, the authorities. Some sort of, I go, he's getting dicey in the car right now. He could snap at any minute. Like, that's nuts. You have these facial expressions while looking at me. Oh, it's the phone. I'm trying to dissect the joke. He's, like, looking at you, like, every time, like, he hit this, like, new scientific fucking discovery. He goes, you get it now? It's like, dude, shut the fuck up and just try to be funny, please. I feel like if you have to put that much thought into it, you're not funny. Like, yeah, you could turn it into something funny, but that does not make you naturally funny.
Yeah.
You're just somebody who can make funny. If that's the case, we need you in a writer's room. We don't need you on stage.
Well, yeah.
Nobody wants to hear the same fucking jokes 17,000 goddamn times until you get it right. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. That's crazy to me. I talked about this to you. Mm-hmm. You have to be like a borderline retarded person to like hang out at a comedy club on a regular basis, like as a customer, right? Listening to like, what, maybe 5 to 20 different comedians do the same exact sets over and over and over and over until what, they change like half a word in one sentence and they go, now it's funny. Motherfucker, you beat it to death in front of me. And I get it that
not even funny anymore.
I get it that that's the job, right? You need to hammer it down to get a good product, whatever. I'm talking about the consumer. You have to be a fucking retarded lemming to sit there and be at a comedy club to be a regular customer at a comedy club. You have to be retarded. There's no other way. You're sitting there essentially watching somebody put a square peg in a round hole over and over and over again on stage. It's like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. You have to be nuts. Like it's crazy. You pop into the comedy club. You go like once a year, you know? That's how you do it. If you're going to see like the same guy multiple times, what the fuck is that? You're going to watch the same NASCAR race if you know how it ends every time? No. What the fuck?
The phone knows where she goes all day, her music that she likes. That's the crux of it. That's the premise. And then I'll say the birthday line is a quick punch to get a laugh, and it seals the premise.
Dude, the way he walks into that comedy club, I do not like that. The most awkward white guy walk. It's like he's always like, oh, I gotta get somewhere. Oh, tiny steps. You know, as a man, you're taking tiny fucking steps like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. He has to have the tightest butthole, though. Like walking like that all the time, you have to have the tightest butthole.
Quick.
Look at him walk. Watch him walk.
And
the walk is so awkward. To me, I don't know.
Seals the premise.
You see how he does it with his hands? He's like, oh, gotta go. Like that pretending I'm rushing.
Yeah.
Even though he like literally is running everywhere he goes. I don't know why. Mark is like one of those stupid ass comedians that doesn't know how a schedule works, right? He sets all of his comedy sets like within like 15 minutes of each other when they finish. So he's on like 23rd Street. He finishes a comedy set. He has to go fucking 30 blocks uptown, and it's 5 minutes until the next set. So now he's running through the city. You remember we were watching him. He's like, oh, the cameraman can't even keep up with him. He's running through the city to get to his next spot. Schedule them better, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Especially when you have a cameraman. I would have gave up. I wouldn't have even ran. I'd be like, I'm not doing that. You didn't pay me to run. What the fuck is this?
Like to travel, went to Berlin, went to a sex party, naked people, dancing, hooking up, doing drugs. My buddy goes, he walked in, he goes, man, it's a zoo in here. Why do people say that? You ever been to a zoo? Pretty orderly. Literally just families walking around, looking around. You bring kids to a zoo. You don't bring kids to a sex club. Unfortunately. But, yeah.
It's about as clean as it gets. That's about as clean as it gets. You go, hey, you, normal guy, you know what it's like going to the sex club? The guy's like, I didn't even know they exist. The guy in the audience is like, I had no idea sex clubs even were a thing. This is all, I'm just hearing this for the first time ever. You go to those? Those exist? It must be nice to be rich and famous. You know? He's saying this joke. First of all, it's not even close to clean. Right. What anything is happening in a sex club that's clean? The dishes aren't even clean in a sex club. You could wash them 1,000,000 times. They're never going to be clean. Okay? Nothing clean coming out of that. And then he says it to you as if it's the most relatable thing in the world. You know what it's like when you walk into a sex club and everybody goes, whoa, it's like a zoo in there. Every person in there's like, I'm married. I've always had a full-time job. I didn't even know that those underground things happened. You're telling me about this now? Really? Okay. And now there's a joke coming? Okay. My mind is just blown by the new information you just blasted me with. I have no idea those things even happen. What are you talking about? That's what's so funny to me about this. And then with the zoo thing, it's like, yeah, you walk in, it's like a zoo in there. Every person is like, yeah, I would imagine it's like a zoo. It's probably assloads of people fucking all over the place, right? It's probably a zoo. But the premise is lame as hell. It's actually pretty orderly in a zoo, but this is what you get with Mark. You get these like Happy Meal jokes. Even though they're like dirty, it's still like a Happy Meal joke to me for some reason.
I know. Yeah. You know what's more like a zoo? You know you should say that is when you go to an old folks home. Yeah. That feels like a zoo. Bunch of creatures taken out of their natural habitat, put into a compound. You feel kind of bad for them. You visit with your family, and eventually you'll see one of them shit himself. Yeah.
Can't help himself. He's even got the producer jotting down. You did 3 strikes on this one. You're saying dirty words. You're talking about sex clubs. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
I got to refresh this because it's like lagging like crazy. We're moving on to the next time code anyway. So what's this next one? Oh, the heckler. Dude, the heckler one was bad, dude. Mark fucking gets heckled in the crowd.
Oh, yeah, this one's great.
Holy shit. Dude, he gets heckled while trying to perfect this set of his, right? For one, you would think that this guy, being a professional comedian, would be able to handle the heckler, right?
It wasn't even that bad of a heckle.
It was like one, they go, rich asshole. They go like, we'll say one thing, that's it. It stops Mark in his tracks. I'm talking like legitimately, he might as well have gotten hit by a Mack fucking truck. Like, that's how bad it stopped him in his goddamn track. One fucking yell out from the crowd. He goes, oh, well, that just ruined my whole set. Actually says that on the fucking stage. I go, is this guy a professional or not? And he does this kind of stupid shit all the time. I was telling you about it. Every time you see him do stand-up in this, he's guilting the audience into trying to get a reaction out of them or support his jokes, right? At one point, he goes, oh, man, you guys were really asleep for those last three. I'm happy I could get you back up. You know, it's like, excuse me, sir. I'm just sitting here minding my own business. Now, all of a sudden, you're telling me I'm sleeping. Fuck kind of shit is that? You know? Like, what? I'm not a good enough audience member for you. And that's kind of what he's doing. He's trying to be like, you know, you guys could, like, step it up a bit. You know? That's fake. That's fake.
Right.
That's, if you can't do it, then shut the fuck up and get better. Don't try to guilt the audience into fucking getting a reaction out of them. The next time he did that, what did he do? He says like some stupid tag punchline, right? And he says two people in the audience clap. It was like a good little bit of them clapped, right? He singles out two people in the front row and goes, oh, those two are the only ones that clap. Thanks for that. I'll appreciate it. I'll take it. As if to make the rest of the audience feel guilty that they didn't clap along with the two assholes in the front, right? So what? Why? So next time you say some bullshit fucking tagline, now everybody has to go, oh, well, we feel bad now. And we all clap and we laugh. And it's fucking fabricated faggy bullshit, bro. You suck. Okay? If you have to guilt them, you suck.
Oh, good. Yeah. Offended?
Not at all.
Great.
Here, come this way. They're fucking great.
I don't know why this like YouTube video in particular is like really fucking lagging. I'm about to change like the quality of it so we could just at least get something that's playing back a little smoother.
They're gonna love you.
Still choppy.
I'm a block away, so this is nice, you know. I live right by NYU. A lot of young, hip college kids. They're all cool and hip and young. They're all gay. Yeah. Feels like every young person is gay now. It's like cool to be gay. It's in style. Wish that was going on when I was a kid. Okay, shit. All right. Nobody does that at Hamilton. All right. What an art form, huh? All right, well, that joke's over.
All right, well, that joke so doesn't even attempt it again. Imagine if you were watching a professional basketball game, right? And the guy gets blocked, goes to take a shot, gets blocked. He goes, well, I guess I'm never doing that again. And doesn't take a shot for the rest of the game. LeBron James gets stuffed one time. He goes, that's it for me. Rest of the game, I'm not even thinking about shooting the ball. All passes from this point forward. You kick him the fuck out of that motherfucker. Like, what she said, rich asshole. It wasn't even that bad,
Right,
like you said.
Whatever.
Not even that big of a deal. Ruins Mark's whole year. Ruins Mark's whole entire year. I want to see it again so we could see it really wasn't even that bad.
Well, wish that was going on when I was a kid. Okay, shit.
Stops him.
Nobody does that at Hamilton. All right.
That's
what an
crazy.
art form, huh? All right, well, that joke's over. Didn't know where I was going with that. Okay. I hated him. I got heckled immediately, and it fucked up my whole set. God.
Who was heckling you?
I said I live around here, and some lady goes, rich asshole. Going on when I was a kid. I was fucking fuming the whole time. I couldn't even think of my bits. I wanted to just kill her. Sorry. But they're better now.
So crazy to me how like angry he got about it.
Right. Rich asshole, whatever.
And who gives? And on top of that, you're like chiseling away at the set to do the ultimate goal, which is the clean comedy bit with Seinfeld and the other guy. I'm pretty sure actually, no, Tom Papa's not a clean comedian. Jim Gaffigan's another one that's on the show that he's doing. It's like him, Jim Gaffigan, Jon Stewart, fucking the Jew.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld. Yeah, so all of them, right? So this isn't even like the main one, and you're getting that bent out of shape about it. Okay, so you have another set in like a minute and a half.
Right.
Like all the way downtown. Why don't you get in your fucking magic carpet, go down and do that set that you're going to inevitably rush to because you fucking schedule your sets like an idiot, and then you can practice at that one. Why are you so upset about this now? It makes no sense to me. This is the thing that throws me off about comedians in general. Is it's all like a child trying to be, look at me. And then the second the attention goes away from them, they lose their fucking minds like this guy. It's like, shut the fuck up. You'll have another one tomorrow, dude. Relax. Like, god damn. I never thought that there would never be another slice of pizza. Like if someone ate the last slice of pizza, I would go, there's another one. You know, I kind of have like that mindset. I go, you'll do it again. Shut the fuck up. This isn't even the thing. If you got heckled at the thing, that's okay. I go, all your justifications or all your anger is justified, you know, because you don't have another shot. The thing is over now. You ain't getting back up, right? This is the practice round. Calm down. You'll be fine.
As a kid, I was fucking fuming the whole time. I couldn't even think of my bits. I wanted to just kill her. Sorry. But they're better now. I hate them. Man, you're an asshole. I was so mad at her that I couldn't even focus. I was like fuming. I saw red. She didn't let me finish the joke. You don't know where I'm going. You don't know if I'm going to be homophobic, I'm going to be pro-gay, or what. It's like, you just hear gay. That's what fucking pisses me off. It's so weird to bomb.
He's so angry, dude. And with his giant, like, hobo sack that he's got going on here. Look, someone in there is saying that they saw Jon Stewart and he's not clean. They said, hey, I seen him live. He ain't clean, man. Ain't clean at all. They're also talking about a goddamn comedy club in Berlin. I don't know nothing about no Berlin. Where's Berlin?
Was that not
Pennsylvania? Is a Panoramaris. Berlin, I don't know where Berlin is. It ain't that important. We're moving on, obviously. I'm just saying, and talking about Berlin. It's kind of throwing me off. You know? But look at how angry Mark is over this. You can't, like, you're supposed to be like the funnest job in the world. You're losing your goddamn mind over it like this. Running through New York with your hobo sack, losing your fucking marbles.
And then come outside and people are like, oh, you're so funny. And you're like, tell them. Oh, Norman, you're a funny dude. Yeah, comedy. Timing.
Look at how mad he is. Timing. Look at that face. So fucking angry. He just gets done talking about, oh, you get heckled, and then everyone in the crowd goes, you're so funny, you're so funny. And then he goes, well, tell the rest of them, the ones that heckled me. So no quicker than the sentence comes out of his mouth. Some guy goes, hey, Mark, you're a funny guy. Like, that's got to be a stab in his goddamn side. He's got to be like, this motherfucker, dude. And that's when you get a face like this. Timing. No, timing.
Norman, you're a funny dude. Yeah, comedy. Timing. I go see Ozzy Osbourne. He bites the head off a bat. I'm not going, wait a minute. Stop it. You know, like, fuck off. I couldn't even get to the punch on the first joke. God damn it. Is that a cab? I go, I live right around here. And the lady goes, rich asshole. Wow. I know. I was like, I didn't know what, I was like, I was fuming.
She size you up so well?
Because she knew it was going to fucking stop him dead in his tracks. She knew.
How did she know?
Oh, Panoramaris lives in Berlin, Germany. I thought he was giving us like some sort of, like, you know how there's like a Turkey, but it's in Georgia, you know? Yeah. There's like a town called Turkey, but it's in like Georgia or some shit like that. You know, I thought he was
like Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas. Yeah, I thought he was hitting us at one of those, you know? This guy actually in Germany. All right. You need to tell more Germans about the show. If you're in Germany...
Well, it says lived.
Oh, lived. Okay. Well, if you lived in Germany, you still need to tell Germans about the goddamn show. I want everyone... No, I'm joking. right, so Mark's pissed off. The heckler got him upset. He's a little bitch, right? Now watch this. So fucking funny. Remember, he had 6 weeks to prepare for this, right? Obviously, those 6 weeks were stressing him the fuck out. You saw how mad he just got about that goddamn heckler. Now, the whole point of the 6 weeks was to prepare yourself, to work on those muscles in your comedy mind, to suppress curse words, to suppress dirty premises, right? That was the whole reason we did all this. He's going all philosophical and shit. Oh, where's that? Dude, we almost skipped the one fucking philosophical saying that he says. That, dude, oh my God, I got to get to that. That's so fucking funny. Right after this, Mark goes through this thing where he like starts, it's like a little bit of a montage, right? And he starts trying to say like a philosophical saying about comedy, but he like doesn't finish the quote. He's like, once a guy told me, cut, and goes to like the next scene. You're like, wait, what's going on? And the producer, remember the producer's like, yeah, like all of a sudden, dude, we were dying off of that. Let's go to that. I want to hear that quote first, and then we'll go on to Mark's set, which is funny as hell.
I went in with a full sledgehammer. Let's open it up. Not all the garden here.
It's like a zoo in here.
Somebody once said, where would you laugh?
Oh.
That was it. Somebody once said, where would you laugh? The producer goes, oh. They just cut to the next thing. That was it. Somebody just said, where would you laugh? That was it. Where's all the inspiration?
Yeah.
Like somebody, you think it would be a lot more to that. They go, where would you laugh? Because you want the last place that you laugh to be surrounded by the ones that you love. Or you say something like that, right? No, just somebody once said, where would you laugh? To the producer, it's the most philosophical thing he's ever heard. And he go, oh, like he just figured out something. Oh,
Went in with a full sledgehammer. Let's open it up. Not all the garden here.
It's like a zoo in here.
Somebody once said, where would you laugh?
oh, I will never get over that. Oh, his producer, like, why'd you even say that? What would you even, what? Like, why'd you even react to that? Instead of, oh, it should have been and finish what you're saying. No, oh, the fuck?
It's like a zoo in here.
Somebody once said, where would you laugh?
I still can't. I could listen to that 30 times on repeat. Just, oh. Somebody once said, where would you, and Mark says it, he like gets a little pep in his step. Where would you laugh? Points his finger out like a fucking baby. Oh. And the producer, oh. Yeah, encouragement. We have to encourage the child comedian, the one who loses his mind when somebody heckles his set because he can't even fucking dig himself out of it. One more time, and then we'll go to the actual quote-unquote clean set that he has to do for Seinfeld.
It's like a zoo in here.
Somebody once said, where would you laugh?
I still can't get, oh. That fucking producer, oh. We were, dude, me and Ashley were literally like, almost couldn't even breathe when we were watching that together. It was so fucking funny to us. I was losing my mind. Oh. I'll never hear someone say, oh, again, like without thinking of that. Like if somebody said something, oh, I'm going to lose my mind every single time. Every single time. Now, let's check out Mark's set that he chiseled away for 6 weeks to keep clean. Okay? The sex club joke. Let's not forget, this is the clean bit. Listen to this.
Hey, wow. Thank you, Bob. But I'm in the doghouse now. She caught me looking at my For You page on Instagram in that little magnifying glass. For me, it's just a bunch of whores twerking, you know?
Right away. Whores, twerking. I mean, horror is about nobody in the family-friendly world wants to hear the word whore during the fucking comedy set. That is crazy. They're saying semi-friendly banter. That's Oh, God. Semi-friendly banter.
She was like, what the hell's going on here? I was like, well, algorithm. She goes, that's not what real women look like. I'm like, I know. That's why I'm looking. She goes, you want to sleep with these women? I was like, hey, I'm just looking at them. Let's see your page. We open up her page. It's just cats. I'm like, you want to fuck these cats?
You want to fuck these cats, huh? I mean...
They could have just not even had that part in there.
Exactly. The fucked up part is, too, as he said right before it, he goes, my wife asked me, do you want to sleep with these women? So he kept it clean for a second. And then in the same sentence, he goes, you want to fuck these cats? It's like, buddy, come on. You chiseled away for 6 weeks. You did this set in and out for 6 weeks. You nearly lost your lunch over getting heckled.
Yeah, well, during those 6 weeks, I heard cuss words in the whole thing.
It's like he can't help himself. I could do a whole 3 hours of this, no curses, if I wanted. I don't want to. All right? I'm going to fucking curse the whole time, okay? But I could. If I wanted to, I could.
I could.
Boy, we all know you can.
Hey, Ashley.
Ashley's a fucking goody two-shoes. You guys should see this. 815 credit score. No speeding tickets, Ashley's. Over here. No debt. No nothing. She barely even curses. Fucking bullshit. She's off the show. No. But this is what I'm saying. 6 weeks, you can't even... Like, you had so much time to prepare for this, and you're supposed to be a professional. And it's not like he was doing a 20-minute set. They gave him, like, an opening spot for Jon Stewart and Jerry Seinfeld. It's like you're going up and doing 5 minutes, dog. Keep it together. You know, I couldn't really get over that. And the funniest thing, we're going to end this quickie segment on this. The funniest thing is the audience couldn't even let it go. Like, you might have thought, oh, it's just one fuck, one, hey, you want to fuck this cat, right? The audience caught on immediately to all of these dirty jokes. They clocked every single one of them. Nothing makes that more apparent than Mark's fucking interaction with a fan or an audience member, I should say, right after the show. Watch this.
Very few clean jokes. But they were great. They were amazing. Nice job.
Somebody had to go dark. Amazing night, Lincoln Center. Come on, one for the books, clean for the troops, and I screwed the pooch. I threw the F-bomb in because I'm a fucking pussy bitch douche. And this is the end of our show, so fuck it. We got it. Good night. Comedy.
Mark's going to drink that whole entire bottle of whiskey by himself.
He said the F word.
Because he said fuck. The audience member, so funny. Very few clean jokes. But they were, they're asking if Ashley's trad in the chat. Yeah, she's trad, all right. Ashley's about as trad as it gets, okay? Traditional. She does all my laundry, all my dishes. She talks back. I give her I give her a couple of them, We be smacking them hoes up. You smell me? You know what's funny is there was something. Oh, remember how I was joking with you and I was like, oh, the theme of today's episode is going to be domestic violence.
Okay.
I was joking about that earlier. It was because I found a clip from Cam Newton's podcast. He was talking to Charleston White, and Charleston White's like, I just beat the shit out of my bitch. He's like, that bitch act up. I'm just whipping that bitch's ass. Dude, Cam Newton's like, that's his name, right? He's like, yo, I'd have to fuck you up if I saw that in person. He's like, you ain't going to get in between me and my bitch. Yeah, I'd kill a man, you get in between me and my bitch. And he's just like, I could smack my kids and tell them I love them. Why can't I beat the shit out of my girl and tell her I love her? It was like the craziest clip. I go, yo, Charleston White is nuts, dude. But that would have made our segments, we would have been all over the place with that. But I'm telling you, if you guys are not paying attention to it, pay attention to Cam Newton's podcast. I'm telling you, there's something there. He had Ray J on the last time we talked about it. Ray J said he slept with 10,000 women in his life. 10,000 women in his life. I've never even seen 10,000 women. I'm talking internet, in person, everything. I've a totality of my life. I've never even seen that many women. Okay? Somehow he's done it all. And he was looking at Cam like, yeah, you been there, right? Cam's like, dog, what are you, crazy? He's like, I'm famous, but yeah, like 10,000 is a little much, you know? Funny as hell. Funny as shit.
Funny.
Dude, every now and then Cam Newton's podcast just throws you with like a quick ass banger. You go, where did that come from? That one's like really out of left field. And it's like the funniest thing. 90% of the time, though, I will say it's a bunch of like black culture bullshit that I don't really give a fuck about. It kind of almost reminds me of like Joe Budden's podcast, which is like basically Joe Budden just like bitching about how unfair it is to be black and then like talking about how awesome black people are for like an hour to 2 hours a week, which is great, but I'm not black, so it doesn't resonate with me. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to move on, though, to our last segment. This is going to be Joe Rogan versus Harland Williams. Now, this episode of Joe Rogan I really enjoyed because Harland trolls the fuck out of Joe like every chance he gets now. Like the last time Harland was on Joe's podcast, you know what this asshole did? He brought stalks of celery onto the show. And every time Joe would get in the middle of like a nice rant, Harland would fucking the celery into the microphone. I swear to God. He would go and start chewing a huge ass stick of celery. And Joe was like, dude, what the fuck is this, right? He talked jive. Oh, what's a Cam Newton? What's a Cam Newton, they're asking. Oh, God. But no, so the last time Harland was doing that, he was biting the celery stalks into the mic, right? He also played some joke on Joe, was saying that he had a tapeworm and shit, and it was making him feel bad. At the end of like the 3 hours, Harland pulls out like a plushy snake out of his pants. He had it in the whole time. He goes, it's my tapeworm, Dimitri. Throws it on Joe's table, ball, sweat, and all. Still sitting on the table to this day. Donald Trump came on the podcast. The worm was sitting on the table. And every time Harland's on there, it's almost like a mission of his to try to fuck with Joe as much as he possibly can. This episode was no different. From start to finish, he's fucking with Joe the entire time. Instead of a fucking celery stalk, this time it's Pepsis and Cokes. He's sitting there. Joe's telling a story. Harland's going. Not even kidding.
Why does he let him come on there?
I have no idea. So fucking funny, though. God, I can't even sip like that. I just got like the wrong pipe. Okay. Right out the rip. Harland getting awkward, showing off his chest. This is the beginning right here.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Showing by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Dimitri was here when Donald Trump was here.
Wow, that made my day.
It was important. Doesn't matter what side.
It doesn't?
No.
There we go.
Right out the rip, Harland looking wild as ever, okay? If you're just listening at home, Harland has a face tattoo right now over his, what would that be, left eyebrow? It says Billy on it, right? Now, obviously, this is going to be tied into a bit, but it's just very funny to see an old white Canadian guy like Harland with just one face tattoo. One face tattoo for the bit.
Wow, these are nice.
Dimitri the Snake.
Yeah, tapeworm.
There he is. Oh, that's right.
Tapeworm,
Sorry.
yeah.
What's going on with your face? What are you doing?
This is a tight one for me today, guy. What? I'm feeling ripe.
What is that?
It's
What does it say? It says Betty?
Billy.
Billy. Oh, B-I.
L-L-Y.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I spell it.
That is.
It's a memorial tattoo. I don't know if you knew this or not, but my kid got hit by a truck.
When did you have a kid?
About 2.
When did you have a kid? He says. Now Joe's known Harland for a very long time, so he's like, wait, what? Like that'd be like if my brother came up to me and was like, my kid just died. I'd be like, whoa, dog, chill. You ain't got no kids, you know? Funny though.
2 years ago. I haven't told anyone. I was ashamed. It was a one-night stand. Kid.
Now the
Is it a
soda.
human kid?
Yeah.
All foreshadowed that he's going to be doing this the entire time right here, okay? Look at his face. This is a droll, dude. This is an under the bridge fucking troll, dude. The best of his kind, too. Professional level. Wait until you see it. If any of you watching this right now have not seen this episode of Rogan, this segment is going to be the craziest treat for you because these time codes are ridiculous, almost from start to finish. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Billy.
He get hit by a truck?
Got hit by a truck.
Was he just walking?
Well, someone, and I won't say who, left the gate open, and he wandered out into the street, and boom, like hit by a 18-wheeler. And this is like a memorial.
So you got Billy tattooed on your forehead?
I have 2 tattoos. I got Billy on my forehead, and I got a tattoo of his little face over my heart.
Let me see it.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, baby.
First of
Harland.
all, what happened to the one when you were attacked by...
Harland busting out that chest right there, baby. Now, what do we come to find out? Billy is the name of his kid. A kid is the name of a baby goat. And Harland has a henna tattoo of a goat's head over his chest to commemorate his kid, Billy, the goat. Get it?
Got it.
You fucking better, because I'm telling you right now, Joe is not too amused by this. Joe,
By the bear.
That healed up. This is Billy.
Billy Goat.
He's a kid.
Billy the Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy.
He was a service animal.
I thought he was your son.
Well,
I thought he was your son, he says. Now, you see the level of intelligence we're working with this fucking radioactive thumb, Joe Rogan? He can't even put the shit together in his own Harland just explained it to you like to the T, the joke. He still goes, I thought he was your son. He was my kid. Okay? I have to really explain this shit to you. Joe is like getting to that point to where like he's believing stuff that he should not be believing, right? He's like, stuff is going over his head that should not be going over his head. You should grab that. You should be able to grab that, right? And this is why I bring this up. There's a lot of foreshadowing happening in this one clip right here. The nonstop gags, right? The tattoos, the soda. It's all foreshadowing. That slurp, it's coming back. Okay? That slurp is coming back. Whether you like it or not, it's coming back.
I don't like it.
Yeah, well, you better learn to like it because Harland's busting it out over and over again.
It's a rough noise.
Joe losing the fucking plot with the joke going completely over his head. These are all foreshadowings of what's to come in this episode. It's only going to get better. Okay? I want you to remember the fact that Harland took his shirt off. Okay? I want you to remember that. But before we get into the funny stuff, I want to kind of show you something that kind of threw me off. I've only ever known Harland to be funny, goofy guy, like a nonstop, almost to like an annoying level, right? Almost every time you see him on something, you kind of wish he would turn it down a little bit, right? But in this time code we're about to watch, this motherfucker starts talking about politics like he's like Nick Fuentes has his understudy or something, like as if he's tapped into the main vein of CNN. I go, wait, what the fuck is happening here? Joe starts bringing up like political stuff with the Iran war, right? And Harland starts talking about it as if he's been briefed by a general. I go, wait, what the fuck is happening here? Watch this.
If Mexico and America were constantly in conflict, and Mexico was trying to build a nuclear bomb, that would be a good reason where America would want to go fuck up Mexico. Like, hey, you can't have a nuclear bomb. This is Israel's position. Right. So Israel's right there with Iran. They're close enough. They're throwing missiles at each other. I get why they would want it. I just don't know if it's a good thing for America. And I don't know if there's a way out of it.
Well, I think what we have to look at is the bigger scope. If not America cleaning it up, who does it? Who has the power and the wherewithal to do it?
You know, we've used like 2/3 of our missiles doing it.
Now, you think, oh, that's what I'm talking about? Yeah. I ain't. Harland starts talking about all sorts of crazy weaponry, and he goes, Jamie, look that up real quick, bud. And Jamie's looking it up. He goes, pulling up fucking, oh, we got all these weapons and shit. Even Joe's like, how do you know about this? Joe's like, I'm friends with Peter Thiel, and I don't even know about this. How do you know about this?
Yeah, but it leaves us vulnerable if there's any other kind of a conflict. We're like underarmed right now.
I don't think we're ever underarmed when we have our Triton submarine force lurking in the oceans 24/7 and nobody knows they're there, even members of American military.
What do you know? How do you know this?
Oh, I know things, guy.
Did Billy tell you this?
Billy's dead.
Wait a minute. Do you know something about these Triton submarines?
I sure do.
What do you know?
Well, they're circumnavigating our oceans 24/7.
How many are there?
I think there's a fleet of 12 to 24. I think it's closer to 12, but these things can stay underwater for up to a year. And most members of our American government don't even know they're there. They don't.
So how does Harland know?
Right.
It's like that's what threw me off about this a little bit. Like when he started talking about this,
being for real?
Jamie starts pulling up the shit and he's like, oh no, there are Triton submarines. They are constantly going around the world and like kind of almost surveilling shit, you know? It's essentially, if what he's saying is 100% fact, it would essentially be like America's insurance policy. You know, it's like, yeah, you could try to do whatever you want to us, but we have these like nuclear powered submarines with nuclear warheads on them that are constantly going around the world that at any given time we could just blast your ass. So, yeah, you might take us out, but then we're just going to send the fucking missiles from the sub and we're going to just blow you to shit. So that's essentially what he's saying here. But it was just so I've never even heard political YouTubers talk about this fucking shit before. So like when he started talking about it, I got like, you know me, I'm always in the garden digging up hoes with a hoe, you know? And immediately I hear that. I'm like, what is happening here? It's like very weird. All of a sudden Harland turns into like John Kiriakou in the middle of the fucking Joe Rogan experience. I'm like, this is crazy.
And most members of our American government don't even know they're there. They don't know where they are.
How much underwater jerking off is going on right now?
Well, think about it. One Trident submarine
has how many guys on it?
I don't know how many guys, but it has something like 24 nuclear warheads.
And how many guys
each
jerking
warhead
off?
has 24 that break off. So one of these submarines could take out half the world, and we've got them going all the time. So whenever you're afraid of any little hot spot in the world, just remember that we have this going on in the ocean. A lot of people don't know about it.
I like you say this we shit when you're Canadian.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When the shit hits the fan, Canadians like to pretend they're Americans. I don't like it.
I don't like this fucking, all of a sudden, doesn't it seem like my shit's loading weird? It's like kind of like glitchy and ganky. I don't really like that all of a sudden. I might, if that's the case, then I might just have to make it a separate computer that we're like browsing on. Because right now I got everything powered from my Mac Mini. But it's like, if I have to, I'll do the web browsing on like my MacBook Pro and do all the streaming from the Mac Mini.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of just going over this. What are you getting at?
Nothing.
Why are you pointing over here? You telling me to hurry up? Yo, what the fuck is this?
Hey, Ashley.
This is my show, goddammit. You're off of it. Guys, I can't even, I'm sitting there explaining this to her. She goes like this. Points at the time codes. Goes, hey, man. We got shit to fucking talk about. She wants this to be over.
That was not it.
Yeah, don't lie. Don't lie. She wants this to be over. Okay, you want to end the stream?
No.
No, I'm fucking with you. Come on. We got fucking obligations here, man. So you see already Harland talking about these politics and shit. It kind of just threw me off, the whole thing with the submarines and shit. But let's check out a slurp. This is one of those infamous slurps.
You know, light, when you get accustomed to darkness, the more. But why does having one eye closed?
So you see how Joe like actually stopped. Joe is like legitimately like, wow, dude, is this guy fucking serious right now? Dude, funny as hell. So what they're talking about right now is Joe tries to get like all, hey, check out my scientific facts, because now he feels insecure that Harland knew all that shit about the submarines, right? So Joe goes, oh, do you know why pirates wear the eye patch on one of their eyes, right? This is like, everyone knows this. You know, oh, it's so that they can see better under dark. If they go under the ship, they switch to the eye patch, right? One eye is ready for the darkness. Now they're good to keep sword fighting or fucking other pirates in the ass or whatever they do underneath the ship, right? Everybody knows that. But Joe is treating it as if like he's the first person to tell this to anyone, of course, right? But it's just funny because like Harland, I guess, sees the enthusiasm in Joe's voice to explain this or to get into this and immediately hops on it and goes, I'm going to fuck with him the best way I know I can, by fucking with the audio. Joe is very like, put the mic up to your mouth and like this, that, and the other. He gets very like finicky about the audio. So this is killing him for this to be happening.
You know, light, when you get accustomed to darkness, the more. But why does having one eye closed?
Closes his eyes like that. What the fuck? That is so funny. Joe's doing everything in his power right now to stick one of his tiny legs over the desk and kick Harland's head clean off of his shoulders right now. He's doing everything in his power. And that was like the second or third one. He does that like 6 times total throughout the entire episode. I just only time coded that one because I was like, this is fucking hilarious to see Joe like legitimately stops talking. Harland's like fucking slurping over there. So fucking funny. Now watch this. This is funny as hell, dude. Listen to this. So now I've talked about this on the show. We talked about it when Theo Vaughn was on Joe Rogan Experience. Remember we talked about how Joe was kind of treating Theo like a dickhead that whole episode? At one point in that episode where Joe has Theo on, Theo goes to like hum a song. Like, you remember that time code when we talked about it? You can say no if you don't. It's whatever. So Theo goes to like hum this song that he has stuck in his head. He says that to Joe. And he goes to hum it, and Joe's like, stop, don't hum it. He goes, because YouTube will still flag us for the copyright. He goes, you can't hum it. That's not cool. And then right after he tells him not to hum it, Joe starts singing a song and goes, and welcome to the jungle, or some shit. And they're like, dude, you just did the thing you just gave him a bunch of shit for. What the fuck is this? It was like in the same 15 seconds he does that, right? So Joe, we all know Joe really wants that goddamn YouTube AdSense money, which is probably the most insignificant part of his podcast revenue. Like, his sponsors are probably paying 5 to 10 times more than he would possibly ever even think about making from YouTube AdSense revenue. You're never going to make as much as your actual sponsorships on that. Sorry. So for someone as rich and famous, and for someone who gets as many eyes as he does on his podcast, it grinds my gears, like fucking Peter Griffin says, when I hear a guy like this bitch about the demonetization of the episode on YouTube. Who gives a fuck? What, your $100 million Spotify contract wasn't enough to not worry about that? And it's one episode. It's not like they're going to go, we're demonetizing you for a week. They go, just this one. That's it. You're just not getting paid from this one. Now, let's be generous and say that episode in AdSense revenue makes $10,000 to $30,000 on that episode, which is nowhere near the case, right? Even that, you're probably making like 5 times more than that on your sponsorships for that episode. So what? You can't buy like an extra Bugatti because of this episode? You know, it's like, where are you losing the value there? It makes no fucking sense. Who am I talking to? Oh, they're asking who I'm talking to. Your mother. That's who I'm talking to. The guy doesn't realize. The guy in the stream, I got his mom off fucking camera right now, butt ass naked, talking all up in her. You know, talking all up in his mother. That's so funny. Who are you talking to? Don't worry about it, bitch. That's who I'm talking to. So now, moving on to the next time code. Oh no, this is the time code. So now watch Joe. He gets all weird about the music, right? And then it segues into something so much better than that. Check this out.
Yeah. You know, you get dinged. Like they
can't sing?
They take away your fucking advertising revenue if you hum a song.
Okay.
These dirty criminals.
Wow.
Hum a song. You dirty scumbags.
Really?
Trying to steal advertising money.
What if we mess with them and hum a tune and sort of play Name That Tune with them? And
you
if
know what
they
they'll
can't,
do? They'll fucking ding you.
Even if they can't figure it out. Like they've got to
They'll
sit around
pretend.
the office.
They'll
and
pretend.
like,
Then you have to go to court.
Name that tune in 7 notes, and I'm like,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See how he's trying to fuck with Joe? Even Joe is saying it. Harland might be the greatest troll like to ever live. But you walking around this guy's podcast with tattoos on your face and chest, busting out the slurps and the goddamn soda every chance you get, humming your ass off to fuck with him. Joe starts bringing up political knowledge. Harland's like, I studied political science for the last 3 months to prep for this podcast just to make you look like an asshole. You know, it's like every fucking step that Joe makes, Harland's got some sort of trolly bullshit for him. It's the funniest thing. In my mind, I picture it as like somebody trying to sneak through a house and Harland throws a whoopee cushion right under your foot. Every time you're about to fucking step down, he goes, you know, he throws another one at you. You go to take another quiet step, he goes, throws another whoopee cushion. Every time you think you're safe, Harland just comes out from around the corner and throws another one at you.
do you know what I just did?
You fucked us up. That's
Do you
what
know what
just
song
did.
that was?
I don't care.
I do.
What is it?
It was that Pink Floyd song.
No. Don't say that because then they'll get us.
Yeah, but they don't know which one.
Doesn't matter.
And they can't prove it.
They don't have. That's what you don't understand. They don't
He's
have
still
to.
humming.
Oh.
All they have to do is make a claim.
Huh.
And then you have to fight it, and you'll lose.
You're Joe Rogan, though. They're not going to mess with you, guy.
Oh, you're so incorrect.
What was that face right there? I don't like that. I don't like that.
Not going to mess with you, guy.
Oh.
What was even that, dude? Chill the fuck out. The other one was a little more aggressive. But how do you go from that to the other?
Correct.
Where is
By the
it?
way, dude, you are jacked.
Wait, hold up. I want to see that face again. Where is that face?
Huh.
And then you have to fight it, and you'll lose.
You're Joe Rogan, though. They're not going to mess with you, guy.
Look at that. I'm a fucking retard. Oh my God. That is the craziest. What are you trying to do, Adam Sandler? Looks like everyone's trying to do Adam Sandler these days. Jake Paul did Adam Sandler last week. Remember he was dressed like Adam Sandler at the Jeff Dye show?
Yeah.
Joe's here trying to do Adam Sandler now. Harland fucking with Joe is so funny. And you think this is like, we're not even at the peak of Harland fucking with him. Like, it gets crazy. Like, Harland trolls him harder somehow. You think, and this is great right here on its head.
Is.
Just the way Joe's like, don't hum it, and Harland's in the background, sounds like he's humming fucking slave hymns and shit, you know? And Joe's getting mad as hell.
Oh, you're so incorrect.
By the way, dude, you are jacked.
I work out.
Can we get your shirt off?
No.
How come? Joe, don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish, Joe. We need you to pop that top, my dude. Okay? We need you to pop that top. Look at Harland eyeing him down like he's some sort of piece of meat. Harland eyeing down Joe like Joe is on the fucking menu right now, dude.
Joe, don't be selfish. I want you to, would you please take your shirt off?
For what reason?
Because you have a beautiful body.
Okay.
And you work so hard at it. And no one gets to see it. And you know you want people to see it, but you can't do it. You can't go, well, I'm Joe Rogan. I crafted this body. But if I ask you to, you get to show it off.
I don't really want to show it off. That's why I wear
think
clothes.
You do, though.
But I don't.
It's like
No, I'm
if you
good.
did this podcast but didn't put it out, what's the point?
That's a good point right there. I ain't doing this podcast. I need my 30 listeners. I need my 30 listeners a week. You know, what's funny is we're actually doing a lot better than we thought we were. Every time I check like the podcast back end, like on the audio platforms and everything, I go, holy shit, there's like 100,000 people listening to us. No, I'm just, but YouTube needs to be nicer to us. See, now we're guilting you guys. We're like Mark Norman. We're guilting you. You need to tell more people about the show, okay? You understand now? But anyway, what was the point I was just trying to make? I don't even know. I don't even know the point. Oh, yeah, he's sitting there going, Joe, what's the point of working out if nobody gets to see it? This is a good fucking like manipulative tactic for someone who's working out. And it's always a guy that'll get you, you know? Guys work out and get way more compliments from guys than they do from girls. You ever notice that?
Well, girls give girls more compliments than guys are giving girls compliments.
Yeah, but that's because guys are scared of getting like sexual harassment charges and shit. You know, nowadays you tell a girl she looks good, they throw you in the pokey for some shit like that.
You're right. You're right.
You know, so a guy's got to be careful because it could be a good-looking guy, and everyone's cool, right? A troll like me walks past the bitch and goes, "Hey, what's up, mama?" You know,
Another one.
Yeah, I go, "Hey, what's up, you dirty-looking fucking slut? Trying to get some of this dick?" And then next thing you know, I'm in jail. All I was trying to do was compliment the whore. You know? So it's like you gotta be real fucking, you gotta pick your battles with that shit nowadays, you know? But it's true. Look, does he get him? You think he gets him? Do you think we get Joe Rogan to pop that top, baby? You think it happens? I don't know.
You seem very excited about
Let's check it out. Hey, I'm excited either way. This is a great episode.
Did this podcast but didn't put it out, what's the point?
I don't think that's the same thing.
I would love it if you showed your beautiful body.
Up.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. No convincing needed either. Took him, 2 seconds? Joe said no like 3 times. That was it. And you know Harland's going to ask more than 3 times. Come on. Mr. into the fucking mic. Yeah, he's going to ask you more than 3 times. Joe breaks on the 4th. Joe is going to break on the 4th. Now, that should tell you right there, you could mentally manipulate Joe into a one-night stand. Guy, girl, whatever. I have whole faith that anyone could do this. If Harland could get him to pop his top like that, you catch him at Mitzi's bar after a couple whiskeys. You could fuck a Joe Rogan. You could pull a Dr. Oz on him. Fuck this shit. I don't know why. I think it's so funny to have a bit of somebody just getting Joe drunk, a guy or a girl, and fucking him and then leaving him in a back alley, completely sullied. Clean yourself up, you dirty bitch. Harland could do it. Harland could do it.
I love it. There you go. Oh, yeah. Joe. Dude.
What the fuck is this? Look at this monkey. Joe is monkey. He's so, dude, his nipples are weird and thick. A little inverted. His chest is way hairier than I anticipated for some reason. I do not know why. I didn't picture smooth. I did not picture that thick. I thought patchier. A little patchier for sure.
I don't know that I ever thought about it.
You've never even thought one time of seeing Joe without a shirt on, ever. Nobody ever has. That's what's so funny about this to me. Harland has to be tapped into that. Like, he really must have been like, I don't think I've ever seen Joe with his shirt off one time, now that I'm thinking about it. Harland's probably gone to pool parties with Joe and still never seen him with his shirt off. You know? This is literally like seeing one of the 7 wonders of the world or some shit. And then the craziest part is Joe talks about himself as if he's in like peak physical condition. You're nice, don't get me wrong. You got pecs, you got whatever these things are by the ribs. I don't know what those are. Riblets, you got riblets. You know, you got some biceps. We see you. I see you, daddy. Okay, I'm not doubting that. You got more muscles than me. But like I've seen pro wrestler women that were like more shredded than this, like in a proportion, you know, whatever you want to call it. Like I've seen pro wrestler girls. You remember China? You remember China? Holy fuck, dude. She was this female wrestler back in the day that everyone was convinced she was a guy. Every fucking person was convinced she was a guy. Even though like every wrestler was like sexually assaulting her behind the scenes. Like it was crazy. Her life was nuts, but she was so jacked. Like she was way more shredded than Joe is, like in comparison, right? Her body frame and Joe's body frame, she's more jacked for what she is than Joe is with this. You know? I see this, I go, what are you even bragging about with this? What are they saying in the chat? Oh, I Googled Timu Mike David. See, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's not Mike David. It's Red Bar. Timu Red Bar. Harland trolling Joe Rogan increases the entertainment value of his podcast. The guy should be grateful. 100% right. Which is why I don't think Joe is kind of like giving him all that hard of a time. Although things get pretty dicey halfway through. They start getting into like arguments over like politic type shit and stuff like that. It's a little bit weird. It gets awkward real quick. But look at Joe with his shirt off like this. And the funny thing is, watch, when you watch it back real close, Jamie like almost won't cut to like long shots of Joe with his shirt off. I just paused it at that moment at a good time. He only will cut to Joe for like 1 split second and then he cuts right back to Harland. Almost as if to like, he knows in his head, he goes, oh, the internet's going to have a field day with this, right? So that he's like trying to save him as much as he possibly can. But it's Joe's show. You got to show him, you know?
I love it. There you go. Oh, yeah. Joe. Dude, can we stand?
No, that's enough.
Dude, look at that.
I have muscles.
Can we talk about, before you put this shirt on, can we talk about
Jamie
it?
won't cut to him.
How you do that?
I work out. You could do it too.
Well,
do you work out?
Yeah.
See? He cuts to him only for like a split second. Look at how sad this looks right here. I don't like this. I see this is a dad right here. I do not like seeing, like if you actually listen to Joe Rogan and you take anything that comes out of his mouth and you try to apply it to your actual life, there are people like this in the world. Trust me. After seeing this frame of his podcast right now, you should take all that and throw it the fuck out the window. You should never listen. Would you listen to your father? Would you listen to your jacked, weird, fucking racist, transphobic father if he was saying all this stuff to you? You wouldn't, right? You'd go, I want to be nothing like my father. If my father was jacked like this at 56, I'm not listening to a word he fucking says. Okay? You can't do it. I can't look at this guy seriously. Any person that's this age that I've ever met that's like this is a weird alcoholic or some sort of like problem in their own family, even though they're the head of the household. You know, it's like some sort of weird dad energy that comes with being a jacked dad, that you're just like a piece of shit automatically for some reason. I don't know why. I just can't picture a good jacked dad. Can't do it. I don't know why. I picture them always being red as hell. They're cracking Coors Banquets after work. You know, like those weird, like yellowish gold Coors cans. They're doing shit like that.
Yeah.
How often?
Do you really want to get into this?
Sure.
You do?
Yeah. How often do you work out?
Because I'm about to crack an egg open on your show that I don't think anyone's ever talked about.
How often do you work out?
A lot.
Look, Joe, it's so
What are you
funny.
doing these
They're
days?
saying Joe
Okay.
Rogan is actually
You wanna get
average
into this?
frame in the chat. Yeah, you're damn right he's average frame. He's like 4'9". You have to be. If you're 4'9" and you're totally jacked, that's like average frame for like a 5'7" person. You know what I mean?
Chest is stunning. See, I'm
It
glad
doesn't
you
even
did
make
that.
me uncomfortable that you say that. Like some men, I would be like, this is odd.
No, I'm not a fly guy.
What does that mean?
Like homosexual.
I'm not a fly guy. I'm not a homosexual, he says. Harland coming in with the quickness, man. More slurping. Look at this. So now Harland, right, he gets on this kick about this working out shit, right? And you remember how we just heard him say, I'm going to crack an egg on your podcast that nobody's ready to hear about. Nobody's talking about this, right? He starts talking about this, like, these Asian fish that will, like, eat your skin cells.
Uh-huh.
And you know how they have those, like, salons or, like, you can go to a spa.
I know
and
about these fish.
yeah, you dip your feet in there and they eat all the dead skin off your feet and stuff like that, right? So Harland makes this joke. He says, Joe, I know how into the ice baths you are. He goes, what I've been doing is after I work out, I jump into one of those tanks with all those fish and they just eat all the skin on my lower half. And it's turning me into a different race of human. He goes, I'm working myself out to become a different race of person, Joe. And he says, I'm working out harder than ever. As a matter of fact, I'm pumping so much iron, my legs have taken a whole new turn. And he goes to show off his legs to Joe, and things get a little weird.
Notice the baggy pants.
I don't know
Let me see your
if
pants.
you've ever
your
seen
pants
the
off.
fastest man in the world is who?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
No.
The biggest high jumper in the world is a black man. The longest long jumper is a black man. The highest vertical jumper is a black man. And this isn't racist. This isn't black leg, but this is me
What are you doing?
working out into a new race. And I'm proud of this.
Pull your pants off.
Pull your pants off. That's a new soundbite, right? Joe Rogan said, pull your pants off. He even said it in kind of a creepy way, like under his breath, pull your pants off. Sounds like a fucking rapist, legitimately. He goes, I have to say this under my breath because somebody over there is going to hear me taking advantage of you.
I wouldn't be laughing.
I got to hear that
Working
again.
out into a new race. And I'm proud of this.
Pull your pants off.
Chief. That's rape, dude. If
I
you're
wouldn't
talking...
be laughing if I were you. But these legs are jacked.
Okay, now if you can't see this that well, let me zoom in for you, right? Harland's has prosthetic jacked legs with a zebra print Speedo on. Obviously a fake bulge in there, right? Now, this is a classic joke here. He's obviously said all the fish bullshit to be like, you know, the legs aren't going to match my skin. Right? So I'm going to have to say something to make this bit work a little bit. These prosthetics are probably made out of like polyurethane, like plastic, you know, some sort of jelly. This guy has been sweating his dick off for the past hour. How long have they been doing this? Where is this at? 51 minutes. Harland's been wearing these fucking plastic prosthetic legs in this Speedo with the fake bulge. There's a lot of bulge in that. Like, that's a lot of a bulge, dude. That needs to calm down. You have to calm down. I'm like, even for a joke, that's aggressive, dude. That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. And that goddamn... I can't, dude. I can't. That's funny as hell, dude. Now, here's the best part about this. Joe really can't tell if they're his real fucking legs or not. I swear to God. I'm not even joking. Look, I do not care what anyone in the audience says. Anyone who has analyzed this clip in any other way, you cannot tell me any difference. there are like 3 key points that if you pay attention to hard enough, you will realize you go, Joe is not doing a bit right now. Like when Joe's questioning Harland about the legs, there's just a couple moments during all the questioning that you could just tell. If you know how to pick up on him, you go, he's really fucking, like, he thinks that these are his real fucking legs right now. Like, Joe is that fucking dumb.
Look at these legs.
Why are they a different color?
Well, I told you, I'm working out into another
Dude, you
race.
do have fucking serious leg muscles, man.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those leg muscles?
I told you.
What's going on with your underwear? That's kind of crazy.
What do you mean?
This is like the smoothest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, right? Like nobody's fucking, what is that? Your pelvic area, right? Like where your pubes are and shit. Nobody shits that goddamn. Even if you shave, your shit's not that smooth.
Nope.
You could wax and you're not that smooth. You're gonna have skin bumps, man. Like a normal human being. Harland's got the smoothest fucking Brillo pad you've ever seen.
What's wrong with my underwear?
Thanks for covering it.
What the fuck do you have on your legs?
Dude,
What the fuck do you have on your legs? Now, this is one of these pivotal moments right here, right? Now you go, okay, Joe has to know that these are fake legs, right? It's the way that he starts talking after this. You go, there's a couple moments where you go, oh no, he like really thinks like this is not part of the bit.
I told you, I'm working out right into another race.
Are those your real legs?
Yeah.
That's very impressive. You don't have like silicone over them or anything? Those
Hell
are your actual
no.
leg muscles? Bro, you
Wait
got
a minute. Why is
giant leg muscles?
You see the way the attitude shifts here a little bit? Like, Joe is not that good an actor. Trust me. I've seen fucking news radio. It ain't it. All right? Joe is not no Leo Dio. All right? He has to, like, this is real. Am I wrong here? Did you not get in the impression? Like, let's watch it uncut.
I just would like to hope that it's not.
You pray. You pray that nobody is this fucking dumb, right?
Yes.
But this is Joe Rogan we're talking about here. This guy is literally a fucking moron. Okay, let's listen to. I'm telling you, listen carefully. He switches his attitude. He believes this.
Crazy.
What do you mean? What's wrong with my underwear?
Thanks for covering it.
What the fuck do you have on your legs?
Dude, I told you, I'm working out right into another race.
Are those your real legs?
Yeah.
That's very impressive. You don't have like silicone over them or anything? Those
Hell
are your actual
no.
leg muscles? Bro, you
Wait
got
a minute. Why is
giant leg muscles?
Why is it you can take your
Look
shirt
at-
off?
Hold on. Wait until Harland sits down. Wait until he sits down and you look at the legs when he sits down. Wait.
Wait a minute. Why is
giant leg muscles?
And Joe is believing this. I'm spitting, dude. I'm so, oh my God. Look at the wrinkles, dude. How the fuck do you believe this, Joe? There's no way. Jamie's sitting over to the side right now. He has to be losing his mind. There's no way Jamie doesn't see those wrinkles.
Does Jamie have a mic? I'm pretty sure I heard him snicker.
Jamie does have a mic, but Jamie is real iffy to interrupt Joe's conversations because Joe will hit him with like laser vision and fucking singe his balls off. Like Joe gets real upset when Jamie starts getting a little too mouthy. So you have to wait until Joe actually says Jamie, and then he talks back. You know?
I'm pretty sure I heard him snicker earlier.
Yeah, I know. That was a risky move for Jamie. Because I've seen Joe straight up be like, shut the fuck up and stop interrupting the guest. And the guest is like, I asked Jamie that question. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've seen actual clips where the guest is like, no, I just like asked him a question specifically. And Joe's like ready to drop kick Jamie out of the studio. These wrinkles on these legs are next level, dude. Seeing him sit down like that, he reminds me of like I don't know. I got.
Why is it you can take your shirt off and I
just got tired
compliment
as
you?
hell.
But it's like your
Out of
legs
nowhere.
don't match up with the rest of your
Because
body.
the color's off.
No, the muscles are crazy. Stand up.
You see his looking at Jamie? These are like those moments. This is where I go, he believes this. He believes this. He's looking at Jamie in desperation for any kind of confirmation. Is this real or not? I'm telling you, he believes this.
They don't match up with the rest of your body.
Because the color's off.
No, the muscles are crazy. Stand up again.
Yeah.
Stand up
Those
again.
muscles are insane.
Yeah, look at these.
Are those real?
Well, what?
Tell me the truth. They look like plastic.
What are you talking about?
It looks like you're wearing something.
Jay.
Look at the kneecap is all crazy. Like everything about this is absolutely nuts.
Come on.
Jamie, those are the most insane legs I've ever seen in my life, right?
Right?
If that was a guy weighing in at a UFC fight, that would make sense. But
go viral.
2 words. Gara Ruffa.
That's
Where'd
the
you
name
get
of the
those
fish. That
Dude,
eats
I
you.
sink 'em.
so if I sit in the tank, I'll get legs like that?
Well, are you taking malaria pills?
Oh, no.
You do my combo. Do you want to?
Stand up. Let me see the pants.
I mean, and look at the skin difference.
Take your shirt off so I can see where the skin changes color.
Excuse me?
I want to see where the skin changes color.
If you take your shirt off again, I will.
But I just did.
But I want to do it together.
Okay. Do it together.
Now Joe finally knows for a fact that it's fake fucking legs that he's wearing over his shit. Let's give it up for Joe
You
Rogan.
son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You Rogan.
Dude, Joe is literally a regular guy. Like, there's all that working out, in my opinion, all these supplements he's taking and shit. You see this motherfucker from a side angle once, you go, it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. I've seen old men who do like 25 push-ups a night have the same chest build as you, brother. Like, look at this.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
He's like a skinny, regular old man in this side frame, right?
Yeah.
He looks like a regular old midget. Harland looks gigantic compared to Joe. Like when Harland is standing up and Joe is sitting, like Joe looks like a child compared to Harland right here. Am I wrong?
Well, Harland is tall, isn't he?
Yeah, well, everyone's taller than Joe. I'm just saying, when you can see it now, it's like, it's very apparent when he's standing up, especially with his Hulk legs.
You, Rogan, what have you done for what?
Where did you get those fucking pants?
Yo, Harland has to be sweating his balls off, dude. It's insane. Okay, I'm telling you, these somehow get better.
That was a lot of prep work.
Dude, tell me
suffering for
every time. Think about the tapeworm in the pants too. 2 hours you got. The tapeworm was like this long, and it was like a thick plushie, like that you would buy from like a Walmart. You had to stuff that thing all in. Like, that's crazy talk, man. That's nuts. The look before you hear, this is gonna hurt me more than you. That's a look I'm seeing Harland giving him right before he whips out that fucking banana ham. That thing was heavy, dude. That thing was heavy. And he's still trolling the hell out of him. Like, the rest of the episode, it gets even worse. He's about to tell Joe this fucking story about Dolly Parton. Yo, I've never in my life, like, I'm not even kidding, I think very seldom amount of times, like very few times in my life, where like the laugh has like incapacitated me. When I first heard what we're about to listen to right now, I was like legit, like I had to dead ass stop everything I was doing because I was laughing so hard. My stomach hurt. It was like insane. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I just got tired out of nowhere and I'm hungry as hell too. I'm so hungry.
I believe you're hungry.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, anyway, listen to this clip, dude. Harland's story about Dolly Parton. Funniest thing I heard all year. Listen to this.
Ow. I mean, these legs, I could jump over Dolly Parton's gazebo. By the way, speaking of areolas, have you seen hers?
I haven't.
They're the size of lily pads.
How do you know?
They're the size of lily pads, right? And he's going like this the whole time. Dude, his body language, the way that he doesn't let Joe get a word in while he's telling this story, Everything about this is fucking hilarious from start to finish. I just have to just prep you for this. Watch this.
Lies. Have you seen hers?
I haven't.
They're the size of lily pads.
How do you know?
I had a one-nighter with her about 3 weeks ago.
A one-night show?
A one-night stand. We were jackhammering all night. Picked her up at a bar
Dolly
in Malibu.
Parton?
Hammerjacking.
I don't think it was really Dolly Parton.
It was. It
I
was
don't think
Parton.
she goes out.
Oh, she was that night.
You sure it wasn't a lady wearing a mask?
Dude, it was her and her.
You hear the way like Joe is trying to like refute it, and he just goes jackhammering, and he like keeps going with the story. I was losing it watching that.
Picked her up at a bar in Malibu. Hammerjacking.
I don't think it was really Dolly Parton.
It was. It
I
was
don't think
Parton.
she goes out.
Oh, she was that night.
You sure it wasn't a lady wearing a mask?
Dude, it was her. And her areolas are the size of lily pads. I'm not kidding. I woke up in the morning, there were 2 bullfrogs sitting on her tits.
I don't know why I was when just the combination of it all, and then he ended with like the bullfrogs on her tits. I was losing my mind. The way he's going like this the whole time, I was losing my mind.
Speaking of areolas, have you seen hers?
I haven't.
They're the size of lily pads.
How do you know?
I had a one-nighter with her about 3 weeks ago.
A one-night show?
A one-night stand. We were jackhammering all night. Picked her up at a bar
Dolly
in Malibu.
Parton?
Hammerjacking.
I don't think it was really Dolly Parton.
It was. It
I
was
don't think
Parton.
she goes out.
Oh, she was that night.
You sure it wasn't a lady wearing a mask?
Dude, it was her. And her areolas are the size of lily pads. I'm not kidding. I woke up in the morning, there were 2 bullfrogs sitting on her tits. Why are you looking at me like that?
She's kind of old.
That fucking silence just gets me. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it justice now because like it's not making me laugh as hard because I watched it like 9 times. Well, you sound like you had some what?
No, keep going about him being quiet.
Why?
Because I want to hear what you're going to say.
Oh, you don't want to hear what I have to say. They're snoozing in the goddamn chat. Jennifer Dominguez. What is a Jennifer Dominguez?
Why are you looking at me like that?
She's kind of old to be fucking.
Not for me. Have you seen my legs?
Also, she's a very respected lady. I think it's very rude. 80. Very
well, it's
rude
because I
the way
said
you're
it's the
talking
way
about
I
her.
said effing. We made love.
Oh, okay. I feel better.
We
now.
made love, and her areolas are the size of lily pads.
I feel a lot better now. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I should keep it classy.
Do you like them big? The big areolas?
I like a big areola.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a pancake.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll put a dollop of butter on it.
It's a robust woman.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a lot going on there. There's big areolas.
Yeah.
Small.
Oh God. Now Joe trying to get in on the bit. I don't like that. I like it better when he goes, she's a respectable woman. Don't you think you should calm down on that? Think you should like chill? I gotta throw my little desk fan on over here. I'm dying.
You're dying.
Oh yeah. Look at this. This is funny. So they start fucking like I said way too much bullshit on the table. I like my shit. They start arguing about some sort of political something, right? Forget what it was. I feel like it was something to do with like bears or some shit like that. But they start arguing about this shit, and Joe gets like mad as hell because, it was about wolves. Harland says that wolves are like not really into hunting people, right? And Joe immediately is like, no, they are, and you're wrong about it. Now, everyone knows if it has something to do with wildlife, Joe, don't even argue with him about it because he will fucking chop your head off over the shit, right? And he does this with Harlan. I thought this was funny. We actually might end it on this one because I'm kind of getting tired and I'm really hungry, like very hungry.
Well, the thing with wolves, though, Joe, and you probably know this, wolves traditionally don't hunt down humans.
That's not true.
Huh?
That's not true at all.
I don't know. Is there any record of a human being killed by a wolf?
100%. There's record in
Not a
modern
lot.
times. Oh, that's not true. That's the reason why they eradicated him from the West Coast.
I thought that was because they were nabbing the cattle.
No, they were killing people too. That's what the Big Bad Wolf and the Little Red Riding Hood is all about. They would kill your kids. Those stories were about avoiding wolves because wolves were dangerous. They're deadly. Do you know that World War I, the Russians and the Germans had a ceasefire because so many of them were getting killed by wolves in Siberia.
Really?
That they decided to have a ceasefire, kill the wolves, and then go back to killing each other.
Because my experience is wolves are very trepidatious of humans. They fear them and avoid them.
Because we killed most of them.
But that wouldn't change their hunting instinct. Now, if there were still packs roaming wild and free.
You see Joe getting riled up a little bit. He goes, we killed most of them, Harland. Calm it down. We killed most of the wolves. All right? Now, Harland doesn't let this go. And I didn't know if this was like trolling or whatever at first. But Joe starts to get really upset about the facts of this. What, now you're looking at the lemon? Don't look at the lemon. They don't need to look at the lemon.
If you don't kill the instinct out of them, because then you'd kill their instinct to kill an elk or...
If you've seen wolves, wolves in Canada.
Yeah.
They hunt them in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they're trepidatious. That's why they're nervous about people.
Can we look up how many humans have been killed by wolves?
Very rare, mostly happen in Europe and Asia.
Very rare, mostly happen in Europe and Asia. Now, right there, Joe has just been proven completely wrong by his own sponsor. You know, every time Joe has a question about something, he goes, why don't you throw that into our sponsor, Perplexity, right? It's this AI sponsor that they have, Ask Perplexity. Joe treats the thing as if it's the fountain of truth. Every time he has a question, he goes, Ask Perplexity. The second it gives him an answer he doesn't like, he goes, well, ask it again. Like, you know, he goes, I don't know about that.
Rearrange it for me.
Anytime that it's in his favor, he goes, you see, AI says it is, so it is. All right? Well, now AI is telling you that you're fucking wrong. How do you feel about that? How you going to throw your sponsor on that? Look at that.
Yeah. That's why they're trepidatious. That's why they're nervous about people.
Can we look up how many humans have been killed by wolves?
Very rare, mostly happen in Europe and Asia.
Yeah, see, it's not common.
It's because we killed them all, Harland. They're not around anymore. That's the whole point. The reason why they got killed off was because they were a fucking problem. It's not because, you know, people are evil and it was a terrible idea. It's because they wanted to live. And they knew that the wolves were fucking killing everybody.
I think the problem was they were killing their domestic cattle.
100%.
But not the people so much.
People too.
Really?
Nope, people too. We just read it. Literally, we like Googled it, asked Perplexity. Perplexity said it's very rare, mostly in Europe. Okay. Nope, wrong. Joe has to have it. Yeah. Nope, I'm 100% right.
Yeah, they don't have rules, man. They're
I know,
predators.
But they're also, think of it, every living species. Why is it I can go to a park and a blue jay and a squirrel and a deer and a bunny can be just fine, completely different species, but then a little boy walks up, a human, and they all just go, there's this driven instinct in all animals to fear us, which breaks my heart because most of us are loving and want to coddle and connect with animals, but even insects, dragonflies, hummingbirds, nothing wants to be near us. And so wolves also, all animals are trepidatious of humans. It's sad, but it's true. And if that's part of the bigger program we've been talking about, what does it say about us?
First of all, animals are not trepidatious of humans.
Have you ever walked up to a wild animal?
I've walked up to a lot of wild animals.
I've walked up to a lot of wild animals. You see, like, the lengths that this idiot will go to fucking... So now Joe's a Disney princess, is what he's telling me. Joe walks through the forest, and he's got birds and fucking deer hanging around his 4'7" body. Get the fuck out of here. You need to be that fucking right on every goddamn... I've walked up to a lot of animals. No, you haven't, dude. No, you haven't. That's what I mean. This is nuts to think about. He thinks because he got like 50 yards away from a deer that he had to sneak up on. It took him 8 hours to do it because he had to crawl a centimeter at a time to not get heard. He thinks I've walked up on plenty of ants. No, you haven't. You've never done it. What Harland's saying is true to a degree. Like, Joe kind of does put him in his place a little bit. He's like, well, that's predator versus prey. You know, eyes in the front of your head, eyes on the side of the head. Animals with eyes on the side of the head are usually scared of the animals with the eyes on the front because those are predators. He explains it. But there is truth to what Harland's saying. You walk up to any fucking group of animals that are not already used to humans being around. they immediately see the human and go, we need to get the fuck. I don't even know what that is. They go, get it out of here. It's got clothes on and shit. What is even happening? You know, like they all freak out. It's true. And they would freak out just as much if your thumb ass walked up on them. I couldn't even believe Joe said that. I've walked up on plenty of animals before. Really? Okay. Him and fucking Snow White.
About what does it say about us?
First of all, animals are not trepidatious of humans.
Have you ever walked up to a wild animal?
I've walked up to a lot of wild animals.
Oh,
right.
I know that you're being silly. But
I'm not being silly.
Okay, so realistically, all those animals.
I just got done saying I've walked up to a lot of wild animals, and then the thing I'm going to say right after is, I know you're trying to be silly right now. You just said the silliest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Are you serious?
Have you ever walked up to a wild animal?
I've walked up to a lot of wild animals.
Right
I know that you're being silly. But,
I'm not being silly.
Okay, so realistically, all those animals you said, blue jay, deer, those are all animals that eat plants. Okay, if a dog showed up, they would run. Any animal that's a predator is going to scare them. Whether it's a human, we have eyes in front of our face. The reason why you have eyes in front of your face like that is because you're looking to go after something. When you have eyes on the side of your face, you're looking for something to go after you. So all those animals like deer and all these little cute little animals, they're all prey.
Right.
And they're all like super sketchy with anything that has eyes in front of its face that's looking at them. Because we are a fucking predator. But it would be the same if it was a coyote there. It would be the same if a dog was there. If a cat or a big cat or a lion was there, if they saw it, they would all freak out because they're prey.
Yeah,
now, wolves have killed people. Fact, 100% all throughout time.
I'm just saying
if they catch you alone, they catch you in the woods, and if it's you and 5 of them, they will kill you.
We're not on their dietary list though. Look at killer whales.
Because
Has
you're
there
not
ever
in
been
their
a human
area.
killed by a killer whale?
Only at SeaWorld.
Right.
Because that's different.
So
You're
why?
talking about
That's a living mammal.
Yeah, but
and
we
there's
torture
millions of
them.
people in.
See, I don't know. I kind of can't agree with Harland on this one. You ever seen the videos of killer whales like chasing after boats and shit? Oh, they'll kill you, dude. I've seen like a bunch of videos like that where there was like this 1 year or maybe a year and a half period where like all these boats were reporting getting chased by fucking killer whales.
I think I would watch these videos.
Scariest fucking thing you could possibly imagine. Imagine you're fucking in like a little speedy boat and this fucking thing is like behind you. I'd be crying, dude. I would dead ass be crying. No shame in my
You
game.
wouldn't be out there.
I'd be Tristan Bowling. I'd be on that bitch having a good cry. I'd be fucking losing my mind.
The ocean every day, but there's no record of an orca killing a human.
No, or
because they're
dolphins.
trepidatious of us.
No, they're super intelligent.
And wolves and coyotes.
They're not trepidatious of it. They help us. They communicate with you.
scared
They
of
play
us.
with you.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not common for wolves and apex predators to go after humans. It happens, but it's not common. And wolves, they're very skittish animals.
Okay, they're skittish if they're around people and they think the people might have a gun. If you're in the woods,
now wolves know what guns are.
Right.
Now wolves know what guns are. When you're in the woods and
He
you're
really is living in a Disney fairy
it's
tale.
really, dude, he's living the life of a Disney fucking prince right now. So now if you're in the woods and a wolf hears a snap of a twig, right? That wolf is automatically going to go, that's a hunter with a gun. Think about what the fuck we're saying here right now. They're scared of hunters. How would they even know what a gun is? I could throw a gun at a wolf right now. I go, what is that? That's all you're gonna get back. Nothing else. I don't know what the fuck.
they're skittish if they're around people and they think the people might have a gun. If you're in the woods, wolves are not skittish of you. They're thinking about what they're going to do to you and whether or not they're going to eat you. If you have a rifle and you're in the woods and they hear the boom go off, they're going to get the fuck away from you.
They don't
you
know
might
what a
be hunting
rifle
them.
is. I'm
They
just
know what the
saying
sound
there's an
is.
instinctual fear of humans for whatever reason.
Dude, that's not true.
Most critters avoid us. Even fish, if you
Critters
walk off on
avoid
them.
all predators. All of them.
Yeah, but
It's
look
not-
at the
it's like-
plains of Africa. You'll see a wildebeest and a zebra.
Do you know what the
and
fuck
a
would
gazelle
happen
and
to
a
you if you
springbok.
walked out in the wild of Africa?
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Because you have lions and
you're
leopards.
Prey. You're prey
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah. All those animals are freaking out too until one gets taken out.
Right.
This is the Joseph Campbell story of the hero.
I don't know if we're going to get this for much longer because Joe's already said about every dumb thing that he possibly can. I want to see if he freaks out on Harland one more time, and then we'll end this segment.
Like one gets taken out, and the other one's go, wow, he did it for us. Because when the lions are eating that one antelope, they're going to leave you alone. You can relax for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm just saying.
They're never calm around lions. They run.
I wish Harland would hit him with a slurp right now, dude. Imagine if Joe, as amped up as he is right now, Harland hits him with one of those. Dude, Joe would kill Harland. He would probably actually kill Harland. I really do feel that way. He would throw Harland in a den of wolves and go, see ya. Like, fucking, let's see how long you live now.
That's what it is.
I'm just saying.
They're never calm around lions. They run. That's why they run.
Right. But I'm just saying wolves are probably more inclined to step around us than attack us.
They are more inclined to do whatever they need to do to survive.
They will. They're all.
Hold on. I want to skip ahead a little bit. There's this one point where Harland goes, so you're trying to tell me, Joe, if you could hit a button and it would erase all humans and leave all animals, you wouldn't hit the button? And Joe's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Oh, there's a fucking human.
You're wrong.
And they step around us a lot.
No, you're wrong.
Not that they won't kill us, but
it's anything that's coming near them they get away from.
Right.
The reason why they're scared of people is because they have experience with people. That's what it is. Yes, wolves do. Well, wolves in Canada that get shot at are afraid of people. They know that people have the.
All right, I'm done with that time code. Let's see. We got any other ones? I think that might do it for us. I'm starting to get Snoozeville. We got fucking Z's in the chat. I'm fucking getting tired. I'm hungry as hell. I think that just might end up doing it for us to cut that Joe Rogan segment. I mean, him saying that wolves know what fucking guns are, that's about as good as it gets. Let's give it up for Joe Rogan and Harland Williams, the fucking greatest troll that I know. I mean, you fucking trolled him with the slurp. You got him to take his shirt off twice. You got him to almost believe that you actually have jacked ass legs like that. Like, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Harland's probably like the greatest troll on earth right now. You know what I mean? So that'll end up doing it for this week's episode of Lost Ox Media. As always, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us, chatting with us. You know, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell us what you think about the show. Also, join the Discord. We like to hang out in the Discord. I've been very busy with a lot of stuff going on around the house and the studio and future stuff that we might be, you know, having to deal with or not. So I haven't been in the Discord that much this past week, but I will be back in there. Just like always, chatting it up and dropping fucking info on fools and stuff like that. And of course, as always, you can support the show by becoming a member or buying merch over at lostox.media. So now let's play us a little bit of a song and then get out of here, why don't we? Until next time, I bid you adieu and I bid you farewell. See ya.